Here is what uh
Hazel.
yes, I know how to speak words. Don't worry, I remember.
I was expecting you to be like, I'm writing something, and then I'm like, oh my god, we should have just stopped recording. I'm just kidding.
All
Yeah,
right.
what's with the rolls?
No,
What does her
nothing.
elf eyes see?
Apparently, I didn't need to roll at all. So, anyway,
Jesus.
so the okay, Hazel is inspecting the thing. Um, basically, she can tell that this machine here is basically like the low hissing noise seems to be coming from like oxygen being moved around, and
She knows specifically it's oxygen and not like nitrogen.
It says it on the tank in big letters, and everybody's just like,
Yeah,
what?
Percy and the Z were like, what's
Yeah.
O2?
Wait.
it's moving air around.
So is this like an incubating pod or something?
Right, you can tell that this is like filtering through the air around them, and this is like pumping it through, and this is the place where it is circulating. And
So it's an
she's
incubating
also
pod.
yeah, she can also tell from the sort of foggy condensation going on the glass. Yeah, that he is indeed breathing. So yeah, he's asleep in there, but also, oh, I forgot about a thing. I need to do a type things. Don't get mad at me.
Oh my god, Ed. I'm just kidding.
So we're all angry
I
now?
don't know.
Well, you don't know.
What?
How would you not know?
I mean,
Jesus.
like he could have, but he also might have not.
Roll. Here.
Roll chance. I'm rolling chance because okay,
Slash
even
roll.
he did.
Okay.
Odd he didn't. Okay, I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll a natural. If
Alright.
it's 0, God help us.
Hey, it's even.
All right. He did.
So he
Okay.
did. God
Alright.
damn it.
All right. So Hazel also notices. Percy just kind of like goes to like lean up against.
Why?
Uh,
Why would you lean up against something?
Because he rolled
I
even,
know.
Raz.
Why would you lean up against something? Percy,
I was
you-
thinking more like he puts his hand on it or something, rests his hand
Okay.
on it or something.
Okay. He goes to
just,
rest his
he's
hand
just
on
he's
it.
laying on it.
He goes to
yeah.
rest his hand. Okay, Percy rests his hand on it, and he
Straddles the incubator?
yes.
God,
Oh God, no.
do we want to leave
Okay.
the room?
He touches it, and a weird, like, he definitely gets a very like cold, chilling sensation all throughout his body, and it just creeps him the hell out, and he like immediately wrenches his hand away like he was burned himself and steps back.
And Nazim is like, why do you always gotta touch things?
Hazel taps on the glass.
Touches it immediately.
Nazim is like, you guys are morons.
Nothing happens to Hazel.
She doesn't get the what? What the hell?
Well,
He's
hey, it could be something to do with the fact that you're a magi and she isn't.
Was that in character?
No, he doesn't know about magic. He doesn't give a fuck
Yeah.
about magic.
Damn it, fair enough.
Sorry. Oh, look, I was right though. Hey.
Why doesn't he say that anyway? Because he's all like, I don't know, maybe magic is fucking weird.
He
Because
does.
if
He does
Raz
know
thought
that
it,
you're a
then maybe-
magi, and then if he watches her touches it, nothing. So I guess he could say that.
He's like, well,
Fine.
He has logic.
Fine. Well, I mean, he saw her do that traditional shit too.
Yeah, he don't know. He
No,
don't know.
he don't. He doesn't give a shit about magic, and he doesn't. Yeah, so he's not gonna be able to. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, we
Darn.
could roll academics to see if he would know things.
Oh, you know
But
what?
I don't know if that would even impact his ability to care
No, he doesn't
to
care.
say anything. So yeah, exactly. So let's just leave it.
He just looked.
Well,
He just.
Yes.
Can I,
Percy
can I
would-
investigate the metal that's on this incubator?
Go for it.
Can I
Considering
roll
what she
something?
saw in the other room, if she can connect the dots to see if
Mm-hmm.
they might be the same thing.
What did you investigate from the other room?
Potato.
Yeah, okay, there's no way that you can tell from investigating is the thing. You can definitely tell
Logic.
from further
Then how about-
investigation that
How
it's
about the thing that
possible.
she took?
That it's possible. Hang on. First, what do you mean the thing that you took?
In Skype, it said she took a thing from the room.
Oh, those. Oh, from those.
Yes.
Those?
Yes.
Okay.
That's,
Could you want to use those to figure it out? The notes?
yes.
Notes?
Basically,
Okay then. That's all I got.
hang on. Hey, no. Give me a second. I'm thinking. You know that it's very, very possible.
Okay.
It's very, very possible. You're
And-
definitely able to connect two and two together. But yeah.
Okay. In that case, since she does know that Percy's a Wid Magi, she turns to him and she goes, "Yeah, you might not want to touch, any of the metal in here.
Why not?
Serpent steel.
Well, some of them might have a bit of serpent steel in them."
Hey, knew it.
What? Isn't that
Serpent
stuff like?
steel is steel that messes up your magic. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Well, that's the
Isn't
thing
that
though.
stuff really rare though?
It's really rare, but yet again, from what I can tell from these notes, the stuff wasn't properly made. It's very shitty metal, but it could cause some harm, so I don't know.
I don't like this.
Yeah. So
Let's
you might
wake
want to
'em
avoid
up.
that. So you might want to avoid the other room that I kicked the door to, because that has serpent steel stuff in there.
No, incorrect. Unless
Okay,
that's what she wants to say. If
Well,
she wants to
You can
misinform,
let
then
her
that's
say
okay.
something.
She wants to say it like that. She wants to say there might be serpent steel stuff in there.
Okay.
She
How
she
can you
knows that there's
tell?
a good chance that it's not serpent steel, but it could be.
How can you tell?
But
These
hang on.
notes?
Hang on a second. I want to clarify something.
Okay.
You guys having fun in the incubation room?
Yeah.
Zima's just like,
That is some angry typing.
It's not angry. It's just fast. and furious. Not furious like mad. There are two meanings for furious. Okay.
I'm not angry, I'm furious.
Hey, check it out, guys. It's the Fast and the Furious.
Is Zine standing on blades?
probably.
Those are blades? I thought those were cables.
Huh?
I thought that was like the grinding blade.
Okay. Hold the phone. First, yes, that is big blades. Those are a big giant grinder thing.
Good.
And is he?
Good.
All right, and like
Did you
he
see him
cannot
spinning,
get-
by the way?
He's spinning? No.
Damn. I
Have
was
to let
spinning
go.
I was spinning the whole time. Shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You have to let go in order to see that.
Lame.
Sorry.
But the viewers can see you spinning.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
There you go, viewers. I did you a thing.
Good job, you did, the viewers.
I spin
You
you
know.
a yarn.
GG. And after Hazel speaks to Percy, she goes back to the glass. Instead of tapping, she actually starts to knock on it.
All right.
What
Hello,
the
anybody home?
Nazim is like, what the fuck are you doing?
All right. Hang on.
She has awoken the beast. Yuna, let's go.
Where do you want?
Man inside does very slowly and steadily open his eyes.
Yeah,
Oh,
bye.
fuck that.
And just as that happens, everybody,
Oh, no.
Unum and where is Nazim? Is
Nazim
Nazim
left.
actually?
Yeah, Nazim
Okay.
left.
Unum and Nazim roll notice.
Fucking. Hey! Holy shit!
Really?
That was a +1 roll.
Boy.
Oh, look
That
at
Is
that.
that a natural 4?
Natural 4. Oh yes.
God
All right,
fucking-
Nazim. As you're stepping out, just kind of in a giant mood of nope. Why am I
Pretty
here?
much.
Like, that is when you hear, the sound of a car
Oh, fucking
outside, and you take a look and you
Vroom,
see
vroom.
like all the way out in the driveway a very familiar looking vehicle. It's the Popo. They are on their
I
way.
thought you were gonna say the Pope.
Yes, the Pope-mobile is rolling right up.
This is a bad time.
What does Unum notice? That Nazim notices something?
So when, like, I was gonna have, like, when he notices, he's gonna grab you and pull him over here.
Where
Okay.
am I being pulled? Okay.
Okay.
Does he not inform these two that things are happening?
Well, it's kind of happening on the spot.
All right.
Does Percy notice Nazim doing things out there?
Because he did run and
Roll
just like
notice.
he just like pulled Unum into this room.
Roll notice.
Good job.
I am so appreciative that he pulled Unum.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Hard.
like. Nazim literally was like, oh, like Nazim is more like, oh shit, this kid's gonna give us away.
Okay, Percy and Hazel are both heavily distracted by the man rousing inside of the
Oh, fuck.
machine.
If
And
the
by the
door's
time
open, like,
Percy- hang
Percy
on,
could
Percy.
not-
Percy
oh.
does look over. Percy does look over, but by the time he does, they're gone. Like he sees the door shut. As I'm assuming Nazim's shutting the door.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he sees the like corner of his cape and the door shutting quick, and that's about it.
Can Percy logic enough to be like suspicious and close the door himself? His
Roll
door?
logic.
You need a logic at 2.
Good luck.
Okay, because I feel like that'd be something that just like, oh,
Yeah,
I don't
that-
know.
that-
Too bad.
Nope. This is another reason we got this, to keep us from getting meta. Okay. You want to spend a fate point?
kinda, because I don't like this situation.
It's just the cops.
Alright. Alright.
Uh, probably the third one.
Their door looks better than our door.
I'm clicking on your thing and it won't open. What? That's weird.
I mean,
Is there any way that Percy can like bar the door with his
First you-
crowbar or something, or relock it?
I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, maybe you could roll the lock picking that you did before to sort of reverse engineer and fix up the door.
Reverse engineer.
good job that Hazel kicked
But,
our
like-
door broken.
Like, cause well, he just needs to figure out how to get the door to lock from the inside. That's what he needs to figure out. Y'all are the ones who with the broken door.
Yeah, thank you, Hazel.
You're welcome.
Isn't that more of like a tinker thing?
It
I
sounds
don't
like
know if that's. It seems like that you'd be
Wait,
able to.
does it already have the capability of locking from the inside and he just needs to figure it out? Or is he trying to make it lock from the inside?
I mean, it's like you can lock things with a key, so like you could probably lock things with a lockpick.
Ash, I don't know if it's the
Oh,
internet
oh,
or what,
oh.
but I can't open your fate point thing. What's going on?
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. In the inventory. Okay. Remember how we were fighting the thugs and Nazim's dad was being a prick and everything, and how when looting the bodies, Hazel got a necklace from one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How thick is that necklace?
Wait, but did Percy lock
Thick?
the door?
Okay, you
Did
rolled a
it-
3 to lock the door.
Did she give the necklace to Hunt?
No, there was
Or is
two
it a
necklaces.
different one?
That
Oh,
was
it's
a different
different.
one.
Yeah, this is
That was one from the bank. Okay, but hang on, one thing at a time. Percy rolled a 3 to lock the door.
Mhm.
That was what you needed to unlock it, so I would say you're good. You
Oh.
managed to get it locked again, so now you guys are officially trapped inside of this room.
With the guy
Also,
that's awaking.
I still can't take away your fate point. It won't let me open up your hand.
Can I take one
Yeah,
out
just-
myself?
Yeah, just take one out and then I'll delete it.
To be fair, none of us can click on Ash either.
Well, I can click on all of your guys.
Yeah, I can click on everybody but Ash, so.
That's weird.
I mean,
Can Unum hide in this pile of coal? I'll roll stealth.
Go for it.
Percy would also be gesturing to Hazel to like be quiet, like that
Okay.
there's like somebody out there.
Okay.
She-
As
Also,
for
is Incubator Man doing anything?
He's waking up.
he's waking up. He looks really groggy and tired. Other than that, he's just in there.
Percy crouches
what
over here.
song? What?
Fuck that.
Okay, you're asking if how thick the necklace is. What do you mean by thick? I have no idea.
I was trying to see if it was like a chain necklace to help Percy lock the door, but since he's already got it, she's not gonna bother.
Okay. Okay. In that case, now we have the people coming inside the room.
Oh, poor machine.
Well, you got Nazim here who could probably take the heat off of you, so. Well, never mind.
He's gonna fate point it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Like
Are there policemen's?
Yeah. Car came
the
up.
policemen's are coming. They
Yikes.
are.
Does Percy hear the policemen's coming in?
Roll. Are you listening? Like actively listening, or?
Like he told Hazel to be
Yeah.
quiet, so he's probably like.
Yeah. Okay.
very
I would.
vigilant.
That would be an investigate then. I agree. I agree.
Oh my god. May I roll investigate?
Why? What are you investigating?
To figure out why Percy told her to hush.
Right. Okay.
Well, he was like gesturing and stuff. He was like pointing outside, like there's people. Someone's here. Like he would have told her like, hey, I think somebody else is here. Be quiet.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nice music.
So
Oh,
does
she got-
Percy realize that people are coming in?
It's a 1. At
He
least
can
the door
definitely-
is locked.
He can definitely hear the sounds, but of footsteps and stuff, but he cannot. He cannot hear anything of what they're saying.
Well, if he
Does-
hears footsteps, he's probably gonna like try to hide them,
Okay.
and gestures for Hazel to do the same.
What was the 4 for?
That's stealth for hiding.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Try just behind one of these machines.
So there's a bit of a banging on this door. Somebody tries to get in, and then that's about
Does
that.
Is
Hazel hide?
Nazim not gonna try to hide?
Nazim
Yeah, is
doesn't
Hazel gonna
stealth.
hide?
What?
She's gonna try.
Okay,
She
wh-
should
what
go
is
Nazim
stealth.
isn't?
what is Hazel gonna do?
She's
what is
gonna
that?
try.
I meant Nazim. Sorry.
I guess
Still
he's gonna
stealth,
try to
Hazel.
hide too.
Where is he gonna hide?
That's what I'm saying. I guess over here, underneath this
I
thing.
mean, this pile of coal is pretty large.
Yeah, let's jump into the furnace.
It's not lit
What
on
about
at the
behind
very moment. To be fair.
Yeah, I don't think Nazim's ever gonna put himself in a position to hide anywhere that can be turned on.
Fair enough.
So he's gonna be hiding underneath this thing, I guess.
Wait, does
All right.
Hazel needs to
All right,
roll
roll stealth.
too then?
Yeah.
That's not bad. I got the same thing as you.
All right.
So he's hiding
Song.
underneath
I
this.
boosted mine to a 5.
Song, is
Excuse
Hazel
you.
gonna roll?
Oh no!
First,
Oh
first.
no.
At least the door's locked.
Shit.
Hazel's too buff to hide behind it. Her buff arm shows.
Shit.
She's just halfway outside of the thing.
Okay. So.
Did you
Okay,
roll?
hang on. Can Hazel what?
Can I?
So they
can-
should roll
can-
notice, and if they like,
By the way, Ed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fate point mine too,
All right.
because because I'm gonna use the second one,
Okay.
and then he's gonna just hide underneath the thing, and so that's a 5, yeah.
Yes, that makes
So
sense.
so
yeah,
Mishi.
Fine.
All right.
Shit. Which?
I'm
what
the
did I
only
say?
one who didn't use the fate point to hide.
You know what? Shut up. Just kidding.
All right. So what is Hazel gonna do?
Hazel's gonna use an aspect and roll again.
All right, go for it.
No, no, don't don't roll again. Don't do it.
It'll be the same roll.
Don't. Just.
War
Like there
flashbacks.
are very low chances that you're gonna get like you could get a 2 or 3 or 4. Those are 3 options that would be better, or you could get a -4, -3, -2, -1,
Negative
0,
4 is she
or
falls,
1.
and then they hear, and then she's like, oh fuck.
There are 6 options that would be worse or as
Go
the
for it.
same if you use the fate point to add.
Go
And
for
there are
it.
only 3 options that would be better if you re-rolled.
Go for it.
Math is not in your favor.
Make it easy. Interesting.
You
I mean.
You do you. You do you, Song. You do you.
Do it. Do it.
What you gonna do?
Be like the cool
Gonna
kids.
do?
I'm
What you
gonna
gonna
regret
do?
my life choices.
Do it. Do it.
Which aspect, by the way?
The first one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Please get a -4.
Just so we can laugh.
I want it.
I'm just
Just-
scared
I
because
love
now
how you-
it just made me paranoid.
I love how you're wishing bad rolls on everybody around you.
It's fun.
Just like, and you get a -4, and you get a -4.
It's fun.
I'm just gonna add on to this thing.
No, no, no! It's too late. Roll.
No, it's not too late.
Damn it.
She hasn't rolled yet, so she's okay.
Why?
Alright.
Why do you gotta ruin my fun?
You should roll anyway to see what would have happened.
I agree.
Because that's fun.
Roll to see what would have happened after you give me the fate.
Watch it be a natural 4.
I hope
I
so.
would have
I'd
been
be
so.
pissed.
I hope so. Because that. Fuck.
See?
Oh. Now I'm glad I added on to that.
All right.
Still.
So-
Wait,
what?
that makes
one?
it to a 1, right?
So as you
Yep.
start to sort of like climb up and try to get behind the thing, there's a moment where you feel like your foot is on the glass, and there's a moment
my
where you
God.
think you're going to like slide down, but you manage to catch yourself and then proceed to get behind the thing. And there is a person who goes through here, and literally the first thing they do is they check inside of the furnace.
See? That's why you don't do anything
hold
Ed
on, hold on.
suggests.
Then they check by the anvil and look around, and then they go, all clear, and head back out.
Good job. You suck at your
You
job.
hear them. You can hear them just sort of like searching around through the place. There's a loud whirring sound
Check the UFO.
eventually, but yeah, they then just kind of like start going through the building, and what was I gonna say? Hazel, roll notice.
Nice.
Okay, back. What did I miss?
Hazel needs to roll notice.
The odds are not in my favor.
Hmm.
What if she adds a fate point?
Oh my god.
You can
You're
add
gonna
a
be
fate.
out of fate points
Yeah, and
an
then this
hour
guy's
into the
gonna
session.
this guy's gonna get up, and then we're gonna have to fight him, and it's gonna be like OP as shit.
Okay, okay. Let me pick out a anyone could be. Well, actually, would that work, Ed? My second
Hmm?
aspect. Ed.
For this in particular, I would
Yeah.
say so.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Now, like, she's kind of like wedged in there, and then eventually, something catches her eye, and she sees that the guy inside of the machine is facing her.
Uh-oh. That sounds spooky.
And he huffs onto the glass and spells out the word help.
Remember, we're not
Nice.
heroes.
It's backwards because of where
Oh,
he's
please,
at. and
please
stuff.
read it out loud for us.
But yeah, you can tell he's spelling help.
She
Blech.
mouths out. I can hear myself talk.
Mhm.
She mouths out the word how.
He moves his hands up in so it's like right under his chin, and then does like a sort of like turning motion, like he's gripping onto something and turning it.
Oh,
Does
like
Percy
a
notice
wheel?
that this situation is happening? Can he
Roll.
like peek over?
Roll
Notice.
notice.
You mean the wheel over
No.
here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm guessing
No,
he does not notice this
He
interaction.
does not notice this interaction with
Too
the
busy
zero.
hiding and getting worried about the Coopers.
Cause can I just say, like, he would be just like, no, stop. All those ideas running through your head, don't.
Of course, it'd be
And-
Hazel is the one who sees this.
All right. So, song.
Oh
You're-
no! What?
You got a fate
Well,
point.
the second aspect.
Okay.
If you want this fate point, basically go through with that.
Wait, if I want this fate point, I have to what?
Follow through. with-
Compelling.
Yeah, I'm compelling you. The second aspect.
To open the thing.
Wait a minute, but if
Yep.
it's the second aspect, then it
Then
doesn't.
I'm not compelling you to open the thing. I'm actually compelling you to ignore him.
Oh.
Okay. Then she gives him as much of a frown as she can because she's wearing an eye patch.
People with eye patches
Yeah.
can front.
But then she continues to listen for the cops outside and tries to ignore him.
The guy does not
God.
seem pleased with this.
Uh-oh.
And then
He punches the glass.
he doesn't punch the glass, but he
Damn it.
bangs his wrist up onto the very hollow metal, and it makes a very loud booming noise.
I'm glad we're not in that room.
Does Percy notice this now?
I would assume so.
And he would also notice, by the way, not the great moving, that didn't happen. He would also notice. Did you guys hear that?
What was
No,
that
I heard
noise?
that. What are you talking about? I heard something. Something's in here. Dude, no one is even able to get in there. Well, what if somebody locked themselves in? They can't lock themselves in. They can only lock it from the outside. Come on, man. No one's in there. Come on.
Okay, at the same time, when the guy does that, Hazel looks down at the guy and she makes a motion of "Be quiet, or you're gonna get hurt."
Okay, she can make motion be quiet. How does she motion you?
Yeah.
Roll provoke.
She holds up a
Fist.
fist.
Yeah.
Roll provoke.
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 Provoke
But I
it.
don't have
Provoke it.
You gotta do it. You gotta roll them dice. That's what this game is about.
I don't like these dice.
It's not too
Oh.
bad.
Apparently they like me.
Ah, da, 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 da.
The guy's got to roll, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Oh no.
It's an 8. Just kidding.
Is his name Lomnut?
No.
Jeez.
Okay. Inner strength. All right. All right.
Oh, I don't like that laugh.
Here's what he got.
Ha ha ha.
Oh.
Fuck you. Bang 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 bang. Bang.
Yeah. So he glares right back at her, raises his hands up by his chin again, and makes a turning motion, and then just kind of then he lowers his hands and while shaking his head moves a hand over his throat, which not a hand, a finger over his throat.
So he's saying either open this or I'm gonna kill you.
Pretty much.
She frowns at him and gives him the middle finger.
You better hope he doesn't
He
get
roll-
out.
He rolls his eyes and then moves like you can clearly see that he's about to start banging on the inside again.
Hmm.
Do you do anything to stop?
I'm trying to think of what she would do because she wants to keep him quiet.
Slipping him off wasn't a good idea.
Like, a part of me wonders if that glass is thin enough that they can hear each other if they tried to talk, but I'm gonna not.
Well, they'd
right?
have to whisper, or like people out there
that's
would hear
that's
him.
what I'm saying. Like, would he be able to hear her whispering?
Would he be able to hear her whispering? I cannot tell you that.
I guess you can try, but
She waves her hand about, as in, like, wait.
Mm-hmm.
She looks over, to where she can hear the noise of the guards. She looks back to him and she just mouths, later.
He gives her a very suspicious look. Roll deceive.
I was about to say, it was like when Ed goes, it means you're about to roll.
well, is she telling the truth? Like,
Yeah, I'm about to say. I would hope not.
yeah, I would hope not, but it is Hazel, so
Well, in this case scenario, it's either listen to him or get caught, so...
Yeah, so he's putting her into a bit of a pickle.
That pickle
so
Which I'm
she's
is-
afraid
kind of telling
that-
the truth. She's like, fine, I'll do it later as long as you just shut up.
Well, that's the thing, though. If she keeps to what she said, then I lose what I just got, so...
No. Because you keep your fate point.
Okay.
No matter what you do, because she did deny him outright.
Okay.
So-
So, worst case scenario, if she does have to open a thing, she can.
Yes.
That's my deceive.
All right.
Goodness.
Yeah, he does seem to relax back and sit and lie back into the thing.
Just imagine this guy like crossing his arms, just like laying there in his fucking little incubator bullshit with a grumpy look on his face.
It's probably accurate.
All right. Now at this point,
What does this guy
Wild-
look like?
well, he's got the very bizarre looking tattoo on the side of his face.
It's the guy from Bakano!
No.
Oh.
No. No. But yeah, there's that. He's nearly bald. He's got a little bit of a buzz going on because his hair's starting to grow back. Um, very cold gaze. It's really hard to pinpoint if it's like blue or green with all of the fogginess in the thing. He's very pale. That kind of stuff.
Okay, just curious.
All right. So while this is all going down, does anybody do anything while the people are searching the factory and successfully not?
Why would they?
I'm just asking. Does anybody like, I don't know, listen in? Does anybody? Oh wait. I know.
I'm sure you do.
I know.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
I hear Ed typing, which is pretty much the same thing.
No. You don't know.
No.
Are you sure?
Roll notice to hear Ed typing.
Roll notice to hear him type.
I'm gonna roll logic. I think that Ed was typing something in a song. Maybe. Possible.
Wait, what did you say, Ash? That you're using a fate point?
What? No.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh, that you were going with logic. Okay, well then your logic was off.
you guys hear a really loud. All four of you hear a really loud, like buzzy, weary sound,
This
along with
guy's
like
going down.
loud beeps
Or
and stuff like that. The whole time it takes you about like, it takes them about 20 minutes, and every now and again you can hear, you know, this machine working thing going up and down, and all kinds of stuff going on, and then eventually you hear them getting ready to leave, and then they leave and pack up their, you know, just pack up and leave.
What did they bring that they're packing up?
They don't actually they didn't actually unpack it. It's an expression. I'm being
Okay, because if they took stuff, I'd be like, dang, I wanted that stuff.
Oh, they will take this actually. They take a lot of
Oh,
stuff here.
So the cops just stole stuff out of this place.
Confiscated as evidence, Raz. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, they could just go into a building that's known to be just a factory and just start stealing stuff for no reason. Typical American cops, I swear.
No, they're Sid. They're under Oswald.
This Oswald,
And Oswald
is corrupt.
proved to be a bad person.
I don't
But
know
they're not
if he's
American.
bad.
All right.
I'm just about the corruptness of the American police.
After a minute, you guys. Oh my God, that's too. All right, but yeah, you realize that they're gone. All is good.
What's this red spot? What the fuck?
There are red footprints everywhere.
Why?
Bloody
Okay.
footprints coming
What?
from here and there.
Coming from where?
Percy attempts to open his door.
All right.
And it's number 3.
You're locked in. You locked yourself in. GG. You
He
played
hits it
yourself.
with his. He hits it with his crowbar.
All right. Roll to hit it with the crowbar.
What am? Fight or weapons or both?
Weapons, would it?
Yeah, it would
Yeah,
be both.
Oh.
How could I miss? It's a door.
You have to hit the right spot.
Just 2 weapons. Just 2 weapons.
Yeah, just do weapons. Yeah, you break
Damn.
it.
Yay!
You shimmy it open.
Shimmy. Hazel just leaves the guy that she talked to. There's blood
What
on
the
the
hell?
floor.
Is there any way that like we could like logic or roll something to figure out why the police were here?
You
There's a lot of rolling going.
You could roll logic on that if you want to, and while that's going on, you hear the loud, echoey banging of the guy in the machine, still wanting to get out.
Oh fuck this shit.
I rolled a logic and got a 1 too.
Okay.
Wait, you're just gonna
What?
You're
you're
the
just
one
gonna
who
leave me in
was-
here with them.
You're the one who was talking to him, Brit.
Absolutely. Hey Ed, can I get a fate point? Hit me up.
Hang on. What? Why do
My
you get
third
a...
aspect.
Oh. Wait, why do you get...
I want one too.
I already did. Alright.
Because he's not helping the guy.
I want 10 fate
Oh.
points.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you one. Dude.
Hit me up.
And... Alright, hang on. Here you go. And, but yeah, who was it that rolled a 1?
Me?
Nazim.
His aim.
Yeah, he rolled a 1.
What are we rolling for?
To see why.
To figure out why the police are here.
Oh.
Well, there's blood on the floor too, so.
Oh, speaking of that, Hazel calls out if they see anything.
Investigating.
Investigate. Should I roll that?
Well then.
Alright, what is Unum investigating? It's on my
The
drawing.
red on the floor.
Oh, it's big bloody footprints that are coming out of this.
Doesn't.
That doesn't sound like a level 3 investigate.
They they start from here, and then they go all the way out to where the car was, and then they stop. To the police.
Unum looks inside.
Alright, so he goes, okay, here's the problem. You can step onto the little elevator thing here, but then somebody else has to operate it. Because they operate with this thing here.
So-
Maybe Percy would follow the investigating Unum.
Oh, so would
Like,
Like, this kid knows what he's
Waves.
doing.
The Zine would
Unum
follow too.
waves.
There you go.
I like
Everybody's
how
under
big the footprint.
Damn it.
Percy attempts to work the machine.
And Zine jumps on to join Unum.
Alright, so both of you are
What
going
are
down.
these green lines?
That's a window. That's the entrance to the
Back entrance.
because these guys, because here's the thing about the elevator, it can go all the way up to this level here, where you can go up here and toss the junk down and stuff like that. Of course, all the junk is now gone. Or you can go down to the level you're at now, the middle level, or you can go down to into the stuff inside. There.
What's this?
Machine underneath the grating.
Yes.
What's under it?
What's under that? Oh, that it appears to be a bunch of wine bottles on a shelf.
What? You didn't tell me this is my 3 investigate. Can I loot that?
Unum. No.
What?
You don't drink.
Why would
Stop.
Unum has connections to the bazaar. He can sell this shit.
You have no more room. I'm just kidding. Walking around with all this stuff.
All right. So you guys are going down then? Going
What if
down.
it was like-
yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, I thought we were
It was
going.
like-
I don't know. We're going wherever Percy presses the button for us to go.
It's not a button. It's a hand crank.
Okay, wherever he
Down.
cranks us.
Go down, 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 down.
Does
Can
he
it
crank?
go down?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's a
it can
down.
go down.
That's where the blood's
Where?
coming from. It goes into
To-
the
to-
floor
to-
down below us.
Yes.
Oh.
Do you crank them up or down?
Down, down,
Up or down?
down. Down.
Okay.
Unum points up.
Down.
Unum points up aggressively.
And
Feels like this feels like one of like those like in Telltale games, just like Unum will remember this as like the crank down or something.
Poor
Like
Unum.
Much.
Percy cranks it down.
Alright. Y'all going down.
I don't
Nazim
want to
just
be down.
Nazim just smirks at Unum.
Sounds like Unum
Can
is
you not
not
jump
down
off
with this.
where it goes down?
Roll
Do you-
athletics.
Roll athletics, yeah.
He's
Do
gonna
I have
get
to roll my athletics versus his athletics to see how fast I crank?
Yes, do that.
Oh.
Contest your athletics.
with
Do it.
your athletics. Oh my
Okay.
god, you suck.
You're going down very slowly, by the way.
So.
Unum
with
does
that
a
legendary-
fucking.
Unum.
Unum
with
does
that
cartwheels.
Unum does not want to go down.
With that legendary roll, Unum just like
Does a flip.
yeah, he just does like this dramatic flip up into the air and lands like 10 out of 10 landing. You know,
Oh my
just
god,
like
with the arms
this
up.
was the Olympics.
Arms
Yes,
posed and everything.
exactly.
Can he loot the wine bottles now?
Yes, he can loot the wine
God.
bottles.
Can I add that to my loot?
Yes.
I'm add it to my loot.
How far down is this like down area?
It's basically to a basement level. It's pretty far.
Like
Wait, are
is
these
it
empty
jumpable?
wine bottles?
They are not empty. Do you want more information on them?
Yeah,
Then
can you,
roll-
when you're done with Ash, can you add it to my loot thing
Yes.
document?
Okay, so
I kind of want to like go
okay.
down there. Can I jump? How dangerous
you want
is
to
it?
you want
I
to jump
wouldn't-
down into there?
I wouldn't
You-
do
you
that.
can-
Percy can tell Unum to crank it. Just tell
Unum is
to
going
crank
after
it.
wine bottles, and you expect him to crank something.
Well, he can come back and continue cranking it. Percy's
You-
cranking
you
it at a
think-
-1 speed.
Do you really think that Unum would come
This
back
is
and do
true.
anything?
This is true. He's
But
cranking it
it's
down at
negative
-1 speed. So you guys want to switch off?
Does that mean that's actually going up?
Yes. So you're gonna switch off with Unum then?
I mean, does he tell Unum to continue cranking?
Yes.
Unum can use the wine bottles after.
Yeah. Okay. And then.
He hops down like a foot because that's how far it's gone without it.
Exactly.
Like negative.
I like that it's
Alright.
always Percy and Nazim that get stuck together in this fucking
Alright.
game.
Now you two nerds
I
need to
ship it.
scroll. You need to scroll to like almost the bottom of the screen, and you'll be able to see
I see
I
the
black.
see.
area I'm going to reveal. You guys,
I know where
it's
Percy
for you-
is.
It's pitch black. You can only see little rays from above you, and
Percy brings
you
out
can
his
s-
lighter.
you can smell.
Death.
Yeah, you
Blood.
smell death. And when Percy takes out his lighter and lights it, this is what you see.
How nice. It's a pool of blood.
Unum did not want to go down there. Wait, since they're down now, I can like move Unum to steal wine.
So are we like stepping in blood because my boots?
Yeah, if the second you step off of that thing, you're stepping through like a low layer of blood. It's enough to sort of like go up just under your ankle, so it's covering your shoes. Maybe getting.
Hey,
on
I
your
didn't
coat.
step off yet. Hey.
Okay, that's what it would be if you step. Well, you can't tell the depth of it from there.
Yeah. How far would it be to jump to like
You
Not
can't
very
see.
far. It's like a step down, but you
no
can't
to
really
like
tell.
to jump to somewhere that wouldn't have
You
blood?
don't have enough space to see because
There is literally just like a constant like. For you, it looks like just like literally a pool, not like a pool like a little thing, but like a literal pool of blood all over the bottom here.
He rolls up his pants.
Yeah, what is song? What's Hazel doing?
Do I have to scroll up to find out what they're doing? Because
Well, I don't know what they're doing yet either. So Hazel just appears to be.
You might have to.
Well, is she just like staring the guy down? What's going on?
She's not staring the guy down. Oh, okay. So after peeking outside and seeing a trail of blood, all she knows right now is that She heard officers come into the building, then leave, and the next thing she knows, there's like a trail of blood. And the
Mhm.
only person who might have an idea of what the fuck is going on is the guy in the incubator.
Why would he have any idea what happened? He was in the incubator.
Do not interrupt her logic.
Sorry.
Okay, well, he doesn't know exactly what's going on recently because of the incubator, but he might have an idea of what's going on with this factory.
Mm.
Because all she knows is cops were here, now there's blood, shady as fuck, there's a guy in an incubator, he might know shit.
The guy in the incubator, by the way, is still pounding on the thing, and you can tell that it's kind of like he's not happy that he has to do that.
I wouldn't be happy inside an incubator either.
Okay, so since the cops are gone, she's just like, will you fucking stop for a second?
He rolls his eyes, but Obi, he stops.
Okay, so she just goes, okay. And she tries to get to as close to the glass as she can. She goes, actually, how would she go about this?
It's okay. Take your time. I'm not typing things.
Well, I might need to think about it. So how about we go to Nazim and Percy, and then once I figure out what I'm gonna say, then we come back to me.
Okay, that's fair.
So that way I'm not taking up time.
It's the friendly
Hang on.
man. Friends in the blood pool.
It's the bromance.
Oh yeah, I was gonna.
All right, I've edited the loot, Mish, just so you know.
Thanks.
And now we've got all right, we've got Percy is rolling up his pants because we
God
don't
damn
know how
it.
deep because we don't know how deep this is. And what is Nazim doing?
He's just watching.
Oh hey, does his
So mad at you, Ed.
mysterious does mis bleh, bleh, bleh. Does Percy's mysterious egg thing glow at all?
No. Unfortunate for you.
Ah damn. I feel like I remember it glowing or something, but
Was
he
it
takes
glowing?
his lighter further, stepping into the blood. How far does it go up again?
Over the ankle.
Like almost at the like
The
just below
mysterious
the
egg thing?
ankle. Just no, the egg thing. No, the blood goes up just below his ankle.
Which means you have to illuminate more because he's with the lighter and he moved some.
Please, illuminate us.
Okay, hang on.
It's funny because it looks like the crank is
Down
here.
here? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's part of it, but just ignore that. That's not here. I'll cover it up in a second. Where are you going? Which direction? Just forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Jeez.
The way
thanks.
Percy went. Yes.
Oh.
Is this gonna be like that scenes,
Oh, he's going.
the
Alright.
scene from what
Unum's
is it,
gonna-
Berserk?
Which scene? There's a lot of scenes with blood in it.
Like the one, you know what scene I'm talking about, the big one.
What big
Now
what?
I'm remembering that.
I know. I can guess what you're talking about, but we can't say it because spoilers.
I'm suddenly remembering
Exactly.
Ed asking us a while back.
What?
I'm remembering Ed asking us about like gore things a while back now.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Alright.
all I see is this room. and I'm thinking about that
Illuminate us
scene.
further.
All right.
We are walking.
What is this?
Looks
It's
like a-
basically just like a pile of like shredded up mess, like bits of organs and just like gross stuff. It's from what you can tell from the streams of like little streams of light upstairs. Like because we're talking like moonlight that is somehow managing to get into the factory. This is like directly below where the grinder
And
is.
his glider.
Where the grinder is, huh?
Yes.
Great.
And on top of that, you can also see like for example, right here, there are occasionally little bits of metal and stuff. Yeah, little scraps that have been torn up as well, like one would expect from a place that's supposed to be doing that.
Are they trying to
I don't.
Tetsuo?
Oh my god. I don't understand what this is. First he goes this way. With his lighter, he illuminates.
He wants to see this green spot right here.
I'm sorry, sorry, Grandma.
Illuminate.
Grandma talked to me. She needed to give me food. What's up?
Elimination.
Lumos.
Wait. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hey Ed,
Yas.
while they were being briefed, did anyone mention who owned the factory?
Nope.
Okay, thank you.
It's good that you just show the whole thing. Why is the ladder circle? Does Nazim see this thing?
Does the ladder go down or up?
I would assume up.
Like-
Ed. Did Ed die?
Ed's gone.
I think he's getting food
I'm
from his
sorry.
grandma.
Oh,
I'm
He's no
Oh,
longer,
no,
he's
he's
no
not.
longer with us.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. Ladders go both ways. First of all. But yeah, the ladder goes up.
Damn it, Ed. But I was asking, like, could Nazim
Sorry.
Does it go up to like the floor we were just on?
It goes up to the floor that you were just on. But from what you can tell, well, you can't really tell anything from where you were at.
Can I see what this is?
Oh! I see now.
Well, I already said that
Percy
the
follows
bot
because he wants to see what the thing is. What is it?
that is just like extra bits of metal and stuff strewn about.
It looked special.
Yeah, I forgot to add it to the pile. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's in a circle.
Yeah.
Eh.
So this is all
It
that's
won't
down
move.
here.
Go.
Percy
Like if you're gonna explore the whole thing,
exploring.
Yeah, just show the whole thing.
it's just gonna be
Holy
a
fuck.
whole lot of that's basically what this entire layer is. There's still like flakes of metal and stuff like floating around and stuff like that and poking off and stuff. This is just a mess. This is a bad scene.
Considering this is the only pile of guts, it's pretty clean.
Well, I mean, it kind of builds up there because that's where things
After-
Yeah.
go down.
Nazim
What were you saying?
Percy's gonna go up.
Yep, they both are.
Does the lid open?
Yeah, the lid does not open. It is locked with a key that you do not have.
So Nazim goes back to the
Percy-
thing and calls
Percy
up to
attempts to
Yuno.
lockpick it. I'm gonna attempt to lockpick it.
And while he's doing that, I'm yelling for Unum to pull this thing back up.
Sorry, family needed to talk to me. Unum's not there.
I told you. I told you. I fucking told you.
I mean,
The
he's
dice is
still
not-
in the. He's at the entrance
Wait.
of the factory, but he's
Wait.
not
He
there
did.
at
He
the
just
crime.
didn't wait by us. He just literally left us down here, like I knew he would.
Something happened.
Wait,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I can't
The
tell you what, but something happened, and now he's not there.
Okay. The dice wasn't rolling, so I was like, wait, yo. Okay. I'm guessing that's not enough because, yeah.
Nope.
Is there anything to, like, climb on? Like, any, like, poles or anything over here?
None that you can see.
Okay, Nazim is going to shoot the fucking door with his shotgun.
All right. Roll weapons.
Weapons. I got a foe.
Wait, how did the thing, like, go up if it's not connected to anything that's, like, connected to the next floor?
It's connected to things. You think
It's
I,
like
It's
great
right
thingy,
under the.
isn't it?
It's right under the trap door, where it stops. A little landing thing. So yeah, I shot it with the 4.
No dice.
Fucking. How powerful is this thing?
It seems a little bit like
What's it made
you're
out
talking
of?
about a really big, very solid, thick metal here, and they haven't bothered to like deal with serpent steel, so they can do as much as they want. And it's so you kind of like have like a little soot covered dent, but it's not it like next to the lock, but it's not actually like hurting anything. Also, be careful about like bounce back, dude. You don't want to shoot your eye out.
If he does, it'll be worth it. Okay.
I'm gonna look in my inventory, see if there's anything
Did they
else.
call for Unum?
Nazim
Yes.
did, but nobody answered, so.
He yelled for Unum.
He literally yelled, and you were like, nope, he's not there. And I'm like, well, fuck.
I don't know. Is
You don't
Unum
know?
within
It's-
range to notice?
I think roll
Well,
notice.
Nazim was yelling.
Yeah, he was yelling pretty loud. It's Nazim.
Yeah.
He just like shot the left, right?
Just like
Alright, he's
echoes
just
throughout
like,
the factory.
little piece of shit.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would notice. He would notice. He would notice
Okay,
them
so
yelling.
the little fruit boy comes back,
Eventually.
Boy.
and he cranks it up.
Thanks.
Except
It doesn't work.
you get it about 1 foot off the ground, and then it jams.
Well, there's no
I
way for him
suppose you
to
have
call
any
it this.
I mean, do they like hear it? Like, because
Yeah,
they probably notice that he's still cranking,
Yeah,
but it's not going up.
because- Yeah, there's like no, he can't crank it anymore because it's jammed. Like there's a very steady like chunka going on, and then it goes chunka, and just won't move at that point. Like it is way too stubborn.
So
It's because it's jammed.
There's a piece of bone.
Nazim is going to yell to look for a trapdoor to open.
Unum looks down and shakes his head. He does not see any doors
Look
that are trapped.
back towards the entrance. Look around the room.
Do I have to investigate now?
I mean, it's right there in the open. We all saw it.
But Unum doesn't know this leads to a ladder.
Trapdoor,
But-
you little bastard. Talking to Unum. It's just like. Ah.
Okay, so do I roll investigate or academics to know what a trapdoor is?
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I would go with. You know what? Let's go with academics. Make this interesting.
Really?
You see, this is how we're
He has to remember.
this is how we're gonna have our TPK. Everyone's gonna be in a room, and it's gonna be up to Unum to get them out, but Unum's not gonna know what to do, and then we all die.
No, he would
Unum
just leave.
Unum tilts his head and looks confused.
Go get
think-
Hazel. Go get Hazel. The other one.
Okay,
Go,
Unum understands that one.
You know who Hazel
He
is,
goes-
right? Hazel, the one with the
Yeah,
eye
she-
patch, the female. Go get her.
So do I have to wait for Hazel's scene?
Mm.
Meanwhile, Percy is investigating the source of the jam and failing. So
Yeah, he can't see. Part of it's not that he can't figure things out like that. It's that he can't see for shit, even with the lighter.
I just find it
There's, like,
funny that like to get
You have a very small range.
I just find it funny that to get to Hazel, like Unum walks over this fucking grated trapdoor, but he doesn't know what a trapdoor is.
All right. So Hazel, what's she gonna do?
Well, she's trying to. Okay, so she's gonna start by trying to ask this guy, "Do you own this establishment?" Because she doesn't know who owns the place, and this guy might be it.
He looks utterly astonished, and then like clearly like kicks the thing in anger, just like boom, and shakes his head at her. And then he starts to speak, and you can hear his voice a little bit muffled. Let me out.
How do I know you won't attack me if I do?
You don't. Just as I don't know, you won't attack me.
Why would he let you? Why would she let you out?
She frowns at this. She draws out her sword, but she very reluctantly goes to grab the wheel and turns it.
Right.
Unum, stop her and get her to help us, because for the love of God, we're gonna die, and then we're gonna be stuck down here.
I definitely just heard like
I
a sound
can't.
effect
I'm
that-
not there yet.
Damn it, Unum.
Sorry.
You're-
This
All right.
happened while you guys were down there and I was stealing wine bottles.
All right, so this thing opens with a weird like fishing sound, and then the guy gets himself out. He is shirtless and ripped as fuck, by the way.
Oh, hey, perfect for you, song.
Shut up!
He clambers. He gets out of that thing as quickly as he can. It's clear that he does not even like touching it, and then he just kind of like shudders, like he's shaking everything off, and then looks around the room. You can see that he's got a sort of like a steely blue gaze where he looks around the room, and on his right arm is a bracer with a weird sort of gem in it. As Unum enters the room to be allowed to like wave, Hazel over for help and stuff like that, the red gemstone, what would it be? Yeah, the red gemstone on his bracer starts glowing.
Damn it. Unum is the chosen one.
Go figure.
And then
As she sees the gem start to glow, she puts her sword up and she goes, "Okay, I'm not sure if you're magi or not, but don't even think about using magic against me."
he gives her a suspicious glare and goes,
Unum stomps his feet because Nazim is mad at him and he needs Hazel right now.
he looks over at Unum and then let the bracer, and then points it to the brace, his arm lamely out with his wrist sort of limp, and
Ooh,
the bracer
Shit. Wait. Who is he pointing that to?
at Unum.
Oh,
fruit
she
boy.
gets between the two of them. Yeah, that aspect that I got, she gets in between the two.
All right, I can definitely give you a fate point, especially because here. Oh my god. Okay. Here, let's do it the easy way.
By the way, Ed,
Yeah?
this thing, wouldn't it have chains that go around for it to be pulled up and down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like-
So Nazim's gonna climb that shit.
All right.
Literally,
for
I
it.
asked the same thing.
No, you didn't. You said you were investigating to see what the problem was.
No, earlier I was all like, is there anything climbable? Like, how does the mechanism work? Like, there must be something that, like, goes up that's connected to the top.
I
asked
confirmed that
this.
there was.
What do they roll to
So
climb
you're
up?
like, there isn't. You're like, there's just, like, things. And I'm like,
So roll athletics.
I don't remember saying, but anyway.
fine, I'm climbing too, I guess.
Athletics.
All right, yeah, roll athletics, both of you.
Fucking, I'm gonna
Okay.
fate point that shit.
Yeah, you guys are gonna need. I was gonna say you guys are gonna need a 3 to get out of there.
Alright, good. So I'm gonna do the
without falling down and
third
hurting.
aspect for me. Because he's tired
All
of
right.
being in the hole.
All right, yeah.
That gives me a 3.
And Percy,
No.
you're gonna need 2. No.
You said I needed a 3, so
He's only got a 2.
no.
Okay. All right.
So Nazim's
I'm
gonna-
assuming he isn't able to even like grip the chains or something. Nazim?
Yeah, it's just like the blood is too slimy and stuff like that. To be fair, you could re-roll. Think of that.
Nazim.
Okay.
Nazim is up here now.
All right. So, as Nazim, so
Does
this
Nazim
guy,
crank?
Does what?
he
Does
can't
Nazim,
crank. It's broken.
Like, let
Yeah, it's been like broken or whatever.
True.
But he knows about the trap door.
Oh yeah, Nazim, open the trap door.
He's going to if he can once they get done with their whatever.
There's a key for the trapdoor. But anyway,
Nobody's got keys.
this guy, this guy. Meanwhile, the guy that is confronting Hazel and he is now giving Unum a hideous glare. Hang on.
Yuna clings to Hazel's jacket.
Good move.
Oh shit, I did something. What is it? Oh.
Nazim doesn't know about this guy yet, right?
Nope.
Nope.
So while he's doing that, he's down here at the right, and he's like, "Does anyone got a key?"
Okay. So the guy. What
Jesus.
was that?
That was a slam.
Oh, okay.
Unum suddenly starts
Hang on.
tugging at. Okay, fine, not suddenly.
Okay, fine. Go. No.
What?
No.
No,
No.
no. You-
What?
I didn't hear what you were saying. Okay.
I'm so confused.
Me too. Same. You go first.
Who?
You.
Okay. Unum suddenly.
What is going on?
Unum tugs at Hazel's jacket and tries to pull her out of the room, and he like really like he's like tugging and like making steps away. Like he wants out. Does she react?
She walks a little bit backwards with him, but not very far. She's still trying to
Right.
interrogate this guy.
He lets go and books it.
Before Unum gets a chance to really book, the guy's is like scowling at Unum and then looks to Hazel and then just goes, "Give me that wretched child."
Rude. Do I roll athletics or?
Bye.
You can roll athletics. Yeah.
He's gonna dip out so quick.
I want to bounce.
He's gone.
I told you.
Yeah, Unum is just like, so.
He's out.
He gone.
I'll still need to eat. So you guys do you.
All right, cool.
Once again, we have
you
been
later.
left without Unum. I quit. We're pretty much babysitting this kid now until he decides to leave. Do you want me to stop by?
Guy goes to make after Unum, just meaning to sort of like shoulder past Hazel.
Hazel puts up her sword and she goes, "You're not harming that kid."
Zima's like, I need a key.
Excuse me.
He glares at her and goes, "You would defend him?"
He's a kid. What does he need defending from?
He is working for Greyhounds.
This guy scoffs at that and me see. Where the heck? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what do you do.
Okay.
All right. This guy. Yeah, this guy's going to. Yeah, this guy is going to grab her wrist and attempt to sort of like and he's got like a bone crushing grip, like literally
Dude is
it feels
ripped.
like your wrist is encased in stone, and he attempts to like just sort of like shake the sword out of her hand.
By the way, Ed,
She goes to punch him in the face.
you need to take a fate point away from me for climbing the chain.
Oh right. Eh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What?
All right, roll fight.
Has anyone got a key? Damn. For the first time, your fight's not the best.
She adds a
Wow.
fate point to that.
All right.
Second aspect.
All right.
Ed, how fucked would Percy be if he used if he just used one fate point and got a 2? Because he'd probably be getting
He would-
impatient right by now.
Yeah, if he used one fate point and got a 2, there would be a point where he slipped and fell and hurt his arm. Like it gets kind of like, or like he starts to do pretty. Okay, here's what happens. He's just climbing up the chain, and it's like slippery and weird and he hates it, and it's gross, and there's blood, and he's getting blood on his coat, and it's gross, it's just ew. And then he just he loses his grip with his legs and with his hand, and only his one hand is able to grip it, but it's like wrapped around the chain, and that puts a lot of strain on his arm until he's able to get that back. So his arm is really like twisted up and hurt, but he gets out okay. So
Is
he'll
that,
have 2 points of a dabblage.
What?
Of what?
So like, yeah. So he's at like
So you're losing 2 HP.
maybe like 1 HP, because that's how much he's down by it. So he loses 1 HP.
Okay.
To be more fair.
So I'm gonna escape and use my aspect to do so.
Your aspect.
My aspect.
I know which one you mean, but yeah. Okay.
Do you? I mean, either the third or fourth
Yeah.
could work.
Either one of those works. But yeah. So he gets out of there. So even with a fate point, yeah, this guy
Don't forget
takes.
to take one. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. So even with the fate point being used, a song, he takes the punch like it's nothing and drops the sword, and gets you to drop the sword.
What if I add another fate point using the new one that I made?
All right. Well, wait. What was the first one you used then?
The first one I used was the second aspect. The one I'm talking about right now is the hold on.
New one. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, the third one.
Okay. In that case, you don't drop the sword, but he still doesn't seem to he seems completely unfazed.
Nazim sees Percy, yeah?
And yeah, at that point, he just kind of like looks to her and just like attempts to throw her across the room.
Well,
Sick.
So
She goes to give him a kick.
well, I mean, does she have to?
Oh, hang on,
she has to,
hang
like,
on.
roll against his throw first.
Yeah.
It's his turn,
He's-
technically.
So is she gonna do that? Okay, hang on. Where the heck did his thing go? There it is. Okay, I need to just have this open. So, all right. Here is Here is his roll to throw her.
That sounds bad. Oh, fuck.
Me too.
Hang on. I got food in my mouth, but I have options for you. You
Oh man, is he gonna throw her into Nazim? Because
and then her face winds up in a scratch. Because we haven't done that in a
No.
long time.
Or she would fall back, not forward.
Well, her back isn't a scratch. Anyway, so no, I was thinking he was gonna throw her over here.
Out of the way,
Against
not
the wall.
towards us.
Yeah.
He doesn't
So
even notice us, so.
yeah, song. In order, so you can either roll fight to try and like counter this and stop him from really throwing you, or but if you're gonna roll fight, it wouldn't involve the sword because that's how your fisticuffs do. And either that or you can essentially like roll athletics to try and get yourself to land well enough that you don't take any damage or take less damage. Up to you.
My fight is okay.
hey Ed, weird question.
Yes? Yeah?
Is there any instances in which like a stunt or like an item thing can add a bonus of over 2 to a thing? Or
That would
like
probably have that would probably have a lot of different like prerequisites and stuff like that in order for that to happen.
what about +1? I've never seen that before.
That would probably be if it already has like a really strong bonus of its own going on. You know, and so there would have to be something to balance that out, basically. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, he rolled a 7, and you have got a 6. So, that means that he does in fact manage to throw you up against the wall, but you take about let me see. Yeah, you take 1 point of damage. So there you go. And now we can after that, he just continues to march off after where Unum fled off.
So he's just ignoring us.
Yeah, completely ignoring you and just going off. But like the bracer is no longer glowing, but he's going off this way anyway.
Nazim just watches him go. Did she just let that bastard out? That's what he asked Percy.
I feel like we should follow.
Fuck it, let's go then. Just left
All
Hazel.
right, so the two of you decide to follow the guy.
Yep.
What's Hazel up to?
I would think she would hurry up after him too.
Song?
Yeah, what he said.
All right. So, in that case, he just continues to march forward, not at like the most speedy pace,
Mm-hmm.
but he kind of looks around. He starts to after he gets to a point where, he loses track of.
Unum's like.
Yeah, he loses track of Unum's thing because he did get a legendary roll, so I think that would count for
Yeah,
he
he
gets
just
the
kind
hell out.
of dipped the fuck out.
Yeah. So
So he has a
then
thing that tracks Unum, and Nazim has a thing that a compass that points towards him.
yes. In fact, if Nazim listens closely, he'll be able to hear that the ticking noise has returned.
Yay!
But yeah, at that point, the guy just slowly marches away from the factory.
And they follow.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
All right. You guys gonna just follow him openly, or are you gonna roll stealth? What you gonna do?
Sure, I'll roll stealth.
sure, why not?
Which one is my stealth? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Fuck.
Sick.
You got a 6?
Damn.
Fuck.
Percy is gone. You don't know where he went, but he's actually right behind you.
Song. What's Hazel doing?
She's following.
All right.
Is she stealthing?
No.
Only you, Percy.
All right then. I know what to do with this.
Which
I
we're
mean-
in this. Hey, this is where we fought my father.
He's just going into the city.
Shirtless and all.
Wait, so he has like pants on, right? He's not like
No, he's
in the nude,
he's full
running
naked.
around Sid.
fully
Yeah,
naked.
he has pants on. Yes.
Okay. Because he totally get arrested.
We're just following him like, hey, what you doing, buddy?
And it's funny because like Percy is completely off of this guy's radar, and Nazim is trying to sneak in, epically failing. And well, not epically failing. He's not at a negative, but he's failing. He's just kind of like just doing. I don't know. I just imagine like almost like a SpongeBob type of like trying, like thinking, oh yeah, I'm so cool, and it's super obvious that he's there, and
out in pure open.
and then Hazel is just marching forward. She does not care if she's noticed or not. So then,
Jeez, that music scared me.
you guys, he starts marching up into the city, and he marches around for a little while, and then he gets to a point where he just stops here in the middle of this alley and turns around
What's up?
to face the three of you.
Well, not
The two of
three.
them. He
Yeah, I
doesn't
must
know
say,
I'm there.
Percy just
The two of you, because he don't know where Percy's at, and he goes,
Ah,
"What do you want of me?
Where you going, buddy?
Why are you following me?"
Why are you following the kid?
I lost the wretch's scent long ago, but I will find it again.
Yeah, but why?
He is a wretch. He is filth. What more must I say?
Well, that's a fair point, but what has he done?
Existed. Do you not know what he is?
He's a little shit, that's all I know.
And he is filth and a deceiver.
Well, I mean, you can't talk anyway. Supposedly.
Perhaps it's God's ways of evening the odds.
You lost me.
I've noticed. He looks over to Hazel at this point and goes, "Why did you defend him?"
Wait, what? She defended him? You didn't say anything?
She's glaring at him.
Oh, okay.
They're just having like a staring contest. It's fine.
Are you in an allegiance with such animals?
Oh, I see.
Technically, I don't say this.
No. I'm pretty sure. Do I have to roll to figure what he's talking about? With the mention of animals and the fact that we have so many fucking shifters and the fucking quick brown fox.
Is that what he means?
He said animals. What else would he mean?
Like, as in like calling us like just, you know, savages.
Oh no. We've dealt with
That's
everyone.
That's how I interpreted it anyway.
So we roll logic then?
I don't know.
I'm not gone. I'm thinking.
Oh. What?
I mean, that's the thing. You can connect those dots, but are you right or are you wrong? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna. He's just asking. Or wondering.
He's asking himself.
Yes. I don't care.
Is nobody gonna say anything? Are they just gonna keep staring at each other?
Yeah, he asked Hazel a question.
Yeah. What did he ask?
She's not responding. She's glaring at him.
That seems to be a reoccurring theme.
He raises his chin and scoffs. Leave me be. We will meet again. I will kill you, but not this night.
Oh, as his back is turned, she goes to try to kick the back of his head.
All right. Roll fight.
I just want her to miss so she does like a backflip and falls on her face.
Why are
That'd be
you
impressive.
wishing so much badness on all of your teammates?
Because
This is
It's
counterproductive.
it's the
He
Zeme.
wants a TPK, Ed. Give him one. Why do you think he picked fight with Mike?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay, she's having a fate point.
Oh my god.
All right, that would make it tied. So,
What?
In
No,
that-
I rolled a 7. He rolled an 8.
oh, okay.
That would make my roll a 9.
That's right. You're at anarchy. So you managed to kick him in the back of the head, and that's 9.
It's like a 1
Well,
point,
he's able
right?
to block. He's able to turn and block off a bit of it. But not the whole thing. He still gets hit, but it doesn't even seem to like the way that you get him. You feel like his head should have like turned in reaction, and it does not. It's like like you're kicking a brick wall. It's just like nothing's doing anything. What is going on? And then at that point, he faces you. What's going on?
Here's somebody talking.
Oh.
Yeah, me too. That's awkward.
Okay.
All right, but continue with people who are able to be here at the moment. Yeah, the guy, like, looks to Hazel and just sneers. You do not want to do this.
Why are you after Yuna?
He's a freak.
Well, apparently so are you.
You let him out. That's literally what Nazim says. This is your fault.
Shut up.
No, you know what? No, I won't.
Dude, either do something or go the fuck away.
I'm gonna watch you fail.
I'm going away. And he turns to storm off again.
He's
I'm not
leaving.
done talking to you.
We have nothing more to say.
What do you mean
You're-
he's a freak?
Do you really not know?
She is waiting for an answer.
Alright.
What happened now?
I'm sorry. I just a Steven Universe quote came to my head. He just kind of like raises his chin at her and just goes, "All shifters are filth, and I plan to wipe them from this earth.
So are you
Every
so you're one of the bloodhounds?
the what?
The bloodhounds.
I do not know what you speak of."
Fucker, are you really giving him ideas?
Join the bloodhounds. They hate shifters just as much.
Do they slaughter them in the streets?
I think they use them as slaves.
Not good enough.
Maybe you should lead them then.
She's glaring at Nazim at this point.
What's wrong?
Perhaps I will. But no, I am of no organization.
Oh, cool. Nice meeting you.
Really? That's it?
You're not doing nothing. Nazim's not gonna do nothing.
No. He says that.
Oh yeah, he's just like bye. He's just like bye. Have a good day. Nice meeting you.
So you are here.
No, I'm not here.
Do you think you're funny?
Hilarious.
He steps up to Percy and gets very, very close to him.
I thought he's on the roof.
He's on the roof?
I don't know, maybe.
You were
If he was
just,
being stealthy. Just like sitting up there on the edge.
All athletics.
I'm about to say, after the last time trying to climb a chain and your arm is hurt. So.
Not true.
While he's occupied with Percy, Hazel is trying
It's not
to.
a slippery chain this time, though.
True.
There's probably like dumpsters he can climb on top of.
Eh.
Are you saying that there isn't dumpsters filled with
In an
bodies that we
alleyway.
burn?
I'm saying that there are dumpsters, but maybe Percy's just like a little bit too short. You never know. I mean, it's only a
But-
fair.
He's on the ground.
Okay,
Man
he's
steps
on
up
the
to him.
Man steps on up to him and just
Step on up.
goes, "I could grab you by the neck and rip your head off right now. Do not make jokes with me."
Roll provoke.
That's fair, actually.
You know what? Yes.
Yay!
Where'd provoke? Oh, that's right. He's got a pretty good
Yeah.
one of
When you
those.
make your GM roll.
Nice. Percy
Even
pisses
if I
his pants.
even if I got a natural 4, I wouldn't have enough.
Yeah.
Percy
Okay.
pissed his
So-
pants.
So when this guy makes this statement, you absolutely believe every word that he says. You do not want your head ripped off.
Oh, I would have believed what he said anyway, but like,
He's ripped.
Anyway, you are oh man. You are shaking in your boots. How does shaking in his boots Percy react?
well, you just said how he reacted, I guess. Thanks, Ed.
What? How did I what did he say? What did I
You
say
said-
that he
You said that he's shaking in his boots.
He's not saying anything. He's just shaking in his boots, literally,
Okay.
He frowns.
while shaking in his boots.
Man scoffs, turns, and starts to head off again. Does anybody stop him this time?
Nope.
Oh my god, he doesn't have shoes.
You're very lucky he has pants.
Yeah. But then again, we can go to
He's
the cops.
lucky he has pants.
Yeah, I was like, we go to the cops. It's like this naked dude was chasing this kid around. Can you arrest him, please?
It's because this is like a buyer layer game. No dicks allowed. Anyway,
So are you gonna stop him, Hazel? Huh? Huh?
if nobody stopped him, he gone.
Nope.
All right, he gone.
That was a
Bye.
weird scene.
Well, before he goes, can she investigate him?
I'm sure you want to. I'm just kidding.
Well, I tried to, but there was stuff with Percy and everything. So I
He
didn't.
has exactly 6 abdominal muscles that are like really
I
defined.
get your rest.
Go for it.
That man is jacked.
His name is Jack.
Don't give Ed ideas.
Jack Doff. That is his name.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, she got a 4 on jacked off. Why?
Exactly. That's exactly the spelling I pictured in my mind. So, first thing that Hazel notices on inspecting the man as he's walking away is that he's got a sweet, sweet ass.
God.
He's walking away.
That voice crack was great.
I only laugh because I can relate.
But he's he's got a lot of scars on his back. Definitely already had plenty on his chest and up on his arms and stuff like
so
that.
edgy.
So edgy though, like the edgiest edgy man. You would think that he was wearing mascara or something, but anyway,
Good job, Hazel. You released the Terminator.
But yeah, he's got like his pants are torn and frayed. He's only got that and the bracer on his arm. Trying to think what else. Like there's still that tattoo on his face. That's very distinct.
Does she recognize the tattoo from anything?
No, I already got her to roll contact for that earlier.
Oh. Wait,
Um,
isn't a tattoo more of an academics thing?
Contacts is like a type of academics if you think about it, because you're trying to remember things about people.
You didn't have me roll contact.
Yeah, I did. When you
You
first
did.
went in.
It-
I got you and what's his name?
Percy.
Percy. Hold on.
I also rolled, but I was outside of the room. No, it was Nazim and Percy. Hazel never rolled contacts.
Oh. Okay, roll context.
Do it. Nope.
Yeah, no. But like you can tell that even though that too is very like distinct and well like made and stuff like that on his face is very clear. There is some signs of it being like he's had that tattoo for a while. And also what bits of like facial hair and the bits of the hair that you see on his head and stuff like that, even though he's bald, he's very gray. He's like well put together, but he is an he's old guy.
Like artificially, or
And what is with you and ripped old men?
Every campaign, he's at least one old ripped man.
This is the Trigun of this game.
So, he wants to keep him in our library till we tame him.
Hazel? Jacked off in the library.
Jacked
Oh,
off in the
no.
You did this.
Library.
All right, that's about as much as you can gather from him.
Cool.
does he walk past the library and does the lady that like Percy like made a curse deal with, like does she like go like hot damn?
There is a distinct possibility of that happening, but you have no idea.
That's where we have to look first when we want to find him. Her library.
She's got him chained to the bed.
Jesus. There's no beds in the library.
Where was she had you the last time?
Probably her home.
Probably.
All right, so what does Hazel do about what she managed to figure out?
She keeps it to herself and she goes back to the inn.
By the way, we totally did not fuck the place up.
Oh yeah, we like failed our mission completely.
Considering the place didn't really... We have enough information as to why. It's... Hey! We destroyed the crank. So technically we didn't fail.
We did. And some of the locks on the door.
Yeah, we literally blew the locks apart. We let the man out. Good job, Hazel. And we saw the underground bloodfest. So yeah, we did a good job.
Yeah.
So we back to the quick brown failure.
Oh my god. What if we had just like killed him before he woke up? Literally. Would have been that easy.
What if we left him in his little case? You better not blame Nazim on this.
Oh man, we failed our mission of fucking up the factory.
Yes, that's what we said.
I just realized.
Yeah.
We were all just like naked, dude.
That's what we were talking about
Yeah.
just now.
I'm sorry, I zone out a lot.
All right, quick brown fox coming right up. Hang on.
What could we have?
Slow gray wolf.
Now we should just go back and destroy the place, but it's too late.
All right,
Do they go back and destroy the place?
up to you guys.
Nazim's
What
gonna
do you
do
wanna
it.
do?
Nazim thought of that. He's like, "Yep, I'm gonna do that." He wants to at least try.
Oh. If he's doing that, then Percy'd be like, oh yeah, the thing. We should go do that, Hazel.
Yeah, Hazel's like, no. Let's go. Because even Nazim is just sitting there on the wall like, what? Oh, fucking shit.
Let's go. Dominoes.
Gone.
So, okay, you guys go back to the factory then, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Does
Is
Hazel?
Does Hazel? Is that what you're doing, Song?
Wait, so Nazim's going to the factory?
Of course he is.
Yes.
That's his idea.
She's going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, she's failed.
Okay.
She's failed enough today.
All right then.
And back
that
to
case-
these guys.
And in
that-
fact, she doesn't even go to the. She doesn't even go back to the end. She just goes home.
Okay.
Operation Break Stuff.
Yep.
This guy is not here. All right. Everything is pretty much the way you left it.
Does Nazim take the bike?
Probably on his way out.
There's now extra bloody footprints, by the way, because you guys left them. It's
It's,
just blood everywhere.
it's fine.
Or just imagine when they're done, Nazim like bikes back and like
Yeah.
proceeds to run.
Yep.
But yeah. Now you are here. What are your plans?
We should break the big
Yeah.
grinder thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I mean, like, how would we? Like, what's this thing right here?
What's this thing?
Yes,
Oh.
that's literally what I just
Roll.
said.
Roll investigate.
Why?
What is this thing?
Roll investigate. Yeah, good job. Oh shit! Well, we both got the same.
We know the exact same thing about
Yep.
this thing.
Good.
It's got many shiny buttons.
Let's
Um,
destroy it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
shiny.
it looks like it can control the grinder and some part of the downstairs, but you're not sure what.
So Nazim is
Like-
going to shoot it.
Percy
All
steps
right.
back.
Good idea.
Like,
Yeah, he's
shotgun
gonna
or pistol?
no a pistol. He's just gonna use the pistol.
Ah.
Shoot
Alright.
it like 3 times. Like,
All right, roll for each time you shoot it.
really? Okay. So
Yes.
weapons, right?
Yeah.
That's haha
All
haha haha.
right,
Three,
yeah.
4.
it's at the and by the second one, it's already got like a weird crackling and sizzling sound. There's steam coming out of it, or smoke or things. And then by the third time you shoot it, like all the little lights of it just kind of go, bing, it's gone. He's dead. He's broken.
Cool, we did it. And then what's this thing? He wants to see this thing over here.
What thing?
This UFO.
This? Yeah, that's that's the lid of where you were trying to get at before.
I thought this was the thing.
no, but if you like
Yeah.
zoom out all the way and see like distance wise, like that's where the ladder is
Yeah,
in regards to the thing.
yeah. That
Oh,
has
that's why there's just circle around the ladder.
See, Ed is good at making maps. Isn't Ed good at making maps? Wow.
Yeah, I
Better.
figured it out.
Better than bloody footprints. I'm just kidding.
Just for that, I'm just gonna put on more blood.
It's just more like little lines. So, so should we destroy this thing then?
Oh yeah, there's that thing.
So he's gonna shoot the oxygen tank.
No. That's
Shoot it!
bad.
Shoot it!
He don't.
Percy
You can't
steps
tell him not
back.
to, Ed.
Okay,
You
go
want
for it.
to.
Go for
Percy
it. Go.
steps back.
Yeah, but I'll say he's gonna keep a far thing, but he's gonna shoot it.
Oh, how do
Percy,
you know? How do you know to? How do you know to be that far back?
Because
Oxygen
oxygen
in an encased thing.
Yeah, but how do you know? How do you
I
know?
know it's oxygen.
Yes, but how do you know that that's what oxygen does?
because
It went to
Fresno's.
school.
Anything in a condensed space like that is usually very
We went to
flammable.
basic schooling.
Alright,
Nazim
alright,
is
we
not.
already-
Nazim makes drugs. I think he would know about compressing different
Yeah,
things.
He knows
Fair
chemical things.
He knows chemical things. That's fair. That's
So,
fair. All right,
weapons?
go for it.
You can make Percy roll academics.
No, fuck you. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Or Nazim can be nice and just tell Percy to step back.
No, he wouldn't do that. So he got a 4 on shooting it.
All right. Yeah, big explosion.
Yeah.
Dead.
And then-
Let me just.
Nazim is like, there, I think we're done. Yeah? No? I can't hear you, but yeah? No?
What about this forge thing?
How do you suggest we break? What? Just kidding.
Let me
I'll
just,
leave it to you. He's just like yelling at him.
Hey, I was gonna do a thing.
Can't move this thing, this block I made. Oh, there it is.
Ed was drawing fire, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was.
Wait,
Look.
wait, I want to do better because I didn't mean to do a square at first. I got this.
Good thing we thought of this, right?
I want to know why we were sent to like a fucking meat grinding factory instead of an actual. Did we get the wrong factory?
That would be horrible. No, well, I mean, it technically was grinding metal and the
Okay, got it,
thing all
guys.
There you go. GG.
Holy
Like
shit.
usually, like a weapons factory should have like at least a conveyor belt to make weapons or something. But like
has a
they
forge.
legit only have this room for a forge. I'm like, Unum didn't even get to steal that much shit.
To be fair, they're not really grinding a lot of metal, it's more bodies.
Is there
That's
anything?
true. But like, why are we sent here? Like, are we like being heroes? Are we covering up footprints?
We'll find out when
Can
we
we
don't
do
get. We'll find out when we don't get any information from the people we work for.
Making more bloody footprints.
It's okay. We blew up the place, pretty much.
Is
So
there-
many bloody footprints.
Okay, roll notice, both of you.
Oh, fun times.
Good job, Nazim. We both had the same.
You don't know the police are coming until they're right out in front of the door.
Why are the police always here?
Cause you blew something up.
They were not here. They were not near any of us when we went outside to follow Dude
There's
Man.
more police this time, by the way.
Can I roll stealth?
We don't know. Well, we don't notice till before they're in here, like Ed said. So,
I
Yeah.
thought he said till they were like right outside the door.
nah, he said they were. We
Like,
didn't notice.
Can I
since they
roll
were here.
athletics and stealth? Speedy stealthness.
You can. I mean, you're inside of a room by the time they get in, so you can just go ahead and roll stealth. Unfortunately, Nazim.
Fuck it. What's up?
No, that's not. What are you doing here? What? You are. Stop! You are under arrest.
Yeah, hey, there was a naked dude who did all this. The guy who was sitting in this tank over here.
What?
tank?
There
What
was
tank?
a tank over here. Past this door.
Roll deceive.
I'm gonna deceive like a loser.
That's not lying though.
That's not
Well,
fine.
I got a 4. I don't care. Let's just do it.
Oh
He's gotta-
wow.
He's got to roll it against
just-
all these guys.
Meanwhile, Percy.
Yeah. This guy here.
Which guy? There's like 6.
This guy. He's the obvious commander that's been.
Nice hat. Helmet.
He just kind of looks around and goes. Wait. You said that you were never investigated this room, correct? That it was locked at the time? Yes, sir.
Wasn't
That
locked when I got
corrupt-
here.
That corroborates your story, but what are you doing here? Do you work here?
No. I heard the explosion and came running in and this naked dude was running out.
A naked man?
Yeah. He was, well, he had pants, but it's like, I literally was just walking by when I heard it, and he was just walking out. He had
Why
some
were you
weird-
walking by? What were you doing here?
I was just strolling.
Strolling at midnight.
Yes,
Past
is that a law
factor.
these days?
Well, it's not really against the law, and you were trying to investigate the situation. Can somebody put this fire out now, please? Before it gets out of hand.
It's dude, hurry. I love that every cop or everyone we deal with is so stupid. Usually, they're just like, the music is adorable.
They start putting out the fire, running around getting buckets. This guy,
Do you need help?
uh,
I can
guy
help you with that.
This guy finds a hose connected to right here and starts using that.
You're using the blood from down there?
No! Oh god, no.
Just spraying blood everywhere.
I'm guessing the hose doesn't connect to the broken thing.
No. But as that's going on, this guy turns to him and he says, "Well, get out of here before we're here to let me think of what words he uses. We will need you to leave the premises immediately. It's under investigation. We believe that there has been some illegal activity being held here."
Jeez, that's horrible. Alright, I'm just gonna take my bike and get out of here.
Is this like, are these gaps like a, oh my god.
Oh, you were on your bike. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah,
than walking around.
Oh my god.
That's what I meant to say that. Shut up.
Are these gaps windows?
No.
Yes, actually.
Oh fuck! Why you gotta make it so easy?
Percy wants to clamber out the window.
Let
It's a very tight fit.
Nazeem already got on his bike and left. Yes, for the love of God.
Yeah, the guy makes a couple more comments about how like Nazeem needs to be more careful at night and stuff like that, and
You
asks
got
for
it.
his name and information in case he needs to be called in as a witness and stuff like that. And
Does Percy make it through the window?
what does he roll?
Him, I'll say.
What do I have to roll?
Athletics.
Is it not like,
No, roll athletics. I'm just kidding.
wait, what about
'Cause
the
you're
window?
trying, you're trying to squeeze through. Here, let me show you. The window goes like that, so you have to squeeze through.
Oh
So
my God.
athletics to see how
Yeah.
this is fat shaming. Fuck you. I'm out.
Damn it.
Good job. All
That was
right.
a good roll. Oh my god.
You are very lucky. I had a whole scene planned, but no.
Damn it.
Yeah, fuck you.
But and now Nazeem has a bicycle.
He does.
Add it to your inventory.
I'ma do that.
All right.
Has
Car-
it like strapped to
Carry
his
him.
back.
Yeah, always.
I can just
New
imagine like
Hey.
whenever people
bike.
are like, "Oh man, it's so far," Hazim just like starts biking around them in circles. Like, man, this is such a nice trip.
He's gonna do that. He's gonna just take it everywhere.
Oh my god.
I can see this. It's beautiful.
Hey, it works with his aspect.
All right. So,
We did it. We
Hazel
destroyed
went
it.
home, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Hazel went home.
Oh.
Alright.
We did it. We destroyed the place without getting caught. Sort of.
Percy
It's
follows
fine.
Nazeem the best he can, despite the fact.
Nazeem sees him and he just goes faster.
Percy,
Yeah.
no. Roll
Percy can
athletics.
use his wind magic to make him
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah,
True.
he's gonna fly.
Doing wind. You have to be very skilled to fly as a wind mage.
He's
That's
going
a-
to push wind against his back and make him go
Roll,
forward.
roll for it.
Roll athletics for your bike.
I'm a roll athletics to roll my bike.
Well, athlete for your bike.
There you go.
I'm gonna roll athletics.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's my running, and this is my wind boost.
You get the same amount as I am.
All right. So you guys kind of like do this
Percy.
really weird. You guys do this really weird ass race over to the quick
Beat
brown
him.
fox.
Running alongside his bike.
like Percy can't use his
Furiously
wind.
biking.
It's Yawa pedal.
Percy can't use his wind magic like super consistently without like hurting himself. So he takes enough. He has to keep taking breaks and like Nazeem goes up ahead, then Percy catches up and goes ahead of him, and then Nazeem goes ahead and Percy catches up and goes ahead of him. They wind up both at the quick brown fox at about the same time.
And then Nazeem flicks him off and
Right,
runs through the
that's-
door.
Fuck you.
I got to my chair first, I win.
Ed said we got here at the same time.
Yeah, but I got to the door and
Still
said fuck you and ran inside.
No.
We are the best team in this whole game.
Although, like, Omegas are like, and like, Betas are like, wow. They can basically be alphas.
We will take your spot now, Annika. Did you see our sweet ass race?
Oh god.
It feels good to be back.
As a matter of fact, Annika comes down the stairs and it's just like,
Just sees Percy and Nazim like sweating.
Yeah,
and,
they're like breathing like. Anima's got his face on the table.
Unum approaches Annika with a couple of wine.
Yeah,
my
you
God.
better give some wine.
she takes them and examines them,
It's not
and
wine.
her
It's not
face
wine.
It's blood.
her face drops and she looks to him and goes, "Where did you get this?"
From
He
the
nods.
factory.
She looks over at the two of you guys. Just, what the fuck happened to you?
We did it.
I got you first.
No, fuck
Right, you haven't led the police here, have you?
No,
You
no, no,
outrun
no.
them?
They
Yeah.
couldn't have to keep up with us.
Nah, we good. We good. G A.
She raises an eyebrow.
We destroyed the place, and then we did, yeah. That's pretty fucked up because there was like guts and blood underneath. There wasn't much metal they were doing.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, the basement floor was full of blood and guts and like metal pieces. So they
It
were
was
like grinding.
disgusting. Look
Yeah.
at my pants.
Yeah, they were grinding. They were grinding like bodies and shit. It was like a big massive pile of torn pieces of shit.
You're not making this up.
Look at my pants.
She goes to sit down.
Oh my
She
god, that
looks
reminds me. Like Nazim has his bloody shoes all over the table. No.
Alright, she examines. the
Unum
wine-
places all his wine bottles on the table.
How many did he get?
All of them.
Like 7.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Literally 7.
Well-
7.
But like, yeah. Also, on another note, since One Eye isn't here, she let out a naked dude from some incubation
I'm
thing.
sorry. Sorry, what did you just say?
We found a guy in like an incubation tube, hooked up to
No,
oxygen.
before- That sounds really fucked up, but I meant before that.
Which part? The bloody guts on the underneath?
The one eye.
Oh,
Bit.
Hazel. That One Eye.
Do not call her that. Not unless she allows you to.
She let the guy out, who apparently is after Unum here and trying to kill him.
Trying to kill. Why?
He
What
said
did he look like?
he was naked but he was ripped as fuck, and he had like he's like what do you call
Are
it?
you attracted to this man?
No, not well, maybe, but
Not
that has nothing to do with this.
I'm sorry. You said that he was ripped and that he was naked. Anyway.
He had a nice
And
ass, apparently.
Oh my god. And he wants to kill Unum.
Yeah, he said he was after shifters and that they were all garbage,
Oh,
trash,
Which-
freaks, that kind of thing. So he was after Unum, and yeah, he's gone. But Hazel let him out.
Also, like, since when are you a shifter? Like,
Yeah, none of us knew this shit.
god. No.
Unum
Stop.
shrugs.
We decided to leave it to him to, for when it was the right time to reveal it to you. It's a very
Oh.
personal matter.
Apparently,
Gosh, way
any
to out me, guys.
any information here is too personal because we don't get no information, like at all.
What do you mean, no information?
Rajit doesn't tell us shit. We have no information. We had no information about where we were going, other than it was a factory. It's getting really ridiculous, and that nobody seems to know anything in this place.
That's only 6 wine bottles.
What? No, there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, damn it.
There's totally 7.
There we go.
Roll the seed.
She gets this sort of like puzzled look, and she goes, "All right, what did he not tell you?"
He didn't tell us anything other than to destroy the place, which we totally did. Or I did.
Well, good. Apparently, Oswald does not like the sort of things that they're constructing, and he suspected foul play.
Yeah,
But
well,
there was no way to prove anything or to get a warrant or of any sort. So
yeah, well, it was full of guts and stuff. I'm sure you could go back there and then be really. The police. That's the other thing. The police went down there at one point and came back up with bloody shoes.
the police.
Yeah, they were there. Like, wait, would I know
Twice.
that? By the way, because they went around.
The police.
You know the police went down
yeah,
and you got out of the
True,
room. They were
true.
Yeah,
really
because
separated.
So yeah,
the whirring sound. That would have been
Yeah.
the same whirring sound.
So like the cops that came in before when we were they came out, so they obviously know. Well, it's down there.
And then I suppose you didn't really need to destroy it. All that really needed to be destroyed was the factory name.
Well, it's
Was the
both
factory
destroyed now.
production-
So
Something about a man? What is going on?
something about a
Oh
what?
my god. And she's just kind of like rests her elbows on the table and rests her hands in her forehead, and she's just like, what is going on? I don't understand.
Unum nudges the wine bottles closer to her.
She looks at the
Makes a
wine
pile in
bottle.
front of her face. Piles them up in front of her face. Right here.
Why were they labeling the blood? Why? I've never seen anything like. Where is Hazel?
She dipped out after failing miserably and letting loose a murdering psychopath. A fine murdering psychopath.
Oh, Hazel, don't let your mistakes make you give up. Fuck.
She'll probably blame me, so it's no worries. She always does.
Seems like the two of you blame each other for quite a bit.
Considering she's the one who let him loose, yeah, I'm gonna blame her ass.
She is the one who. Did you ask her why?
Why would you let a guy out of a tube? That wasn't our mission.
Perhaps that she thought that he would help. You don't know because you never asked.
Well, now we know that he's a murdering psychopath who's after our good old little shithead. So
Actually, I was in the room when. Well, like, wait, was he in the room when she did it?
She was not in the room
No.
when she did it. He was
Oh,
in the
no,
room
but
with
he-
her hiding for a little bit. So yeah.
You know, he was really like aggressive and stuff before she let him out, though. So I don't know why she would let him out when he was like already threatening her.
How was he aggressive? What is this man? Did you get a name?
No,
jacked off.
he had a weird tattoo though
He did.
A weird
On its-
tattoo.
on his face. Had like he described the tattoo,
Okay.
pointing to various parts of his
And a
face.
bracer.
That glowed when it was near Unum.
Were we around for that part?
Yes.
No.
I'm about to say, I
because
just.
we were outside the room when like Unum like left.
That's
and,
true.
like, we
But I
could
mean, we-
see inside the room.
Yeah. When he was leaving, you
We were like
his thing
watching the
wouldn't have been glowing.
situation.
That's true.
We were like watching, weren't we?
I think you watched the end tail of the situation.
Okay.
So you might.
He had
not
a
have been
bracer.
Yeah. It was.
Wait, no,
interesting.
what? Wasn't it glowing for like a while after while we were following him? Because you said it like stopped glowing while we were following him.
No, it
Yeah,
didn't.
I thought it stopped
had
glowing when
stopped.
you lost him.
By the time Unum was out of sight, it would have stopped glowing.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
so we don't know if it glows then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we know that
Hit him.
he's very much against shifters and that he wants to kill them all. That's what he said.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
That's not exactly a feasible goal, is it?
I don't know. He's crazy.
He's also really weirdly strong. Like Hazel would like hit him, and she's kind of strong, but like he wouldn't even budge.
Annika frowns at this and looks contemplatively at the blood, and she goes, I've heard of someone like that, but...
Right.
That was something... something around 50 years ago. There's no way it could be the same person.
He was pretty old.
Yeah. He also had a weird... I don't know. It reminded me of this, like... thing.
Gee,
He
thanks.
looks thoughtful, but he cannot find the words.
Wonder if that's anything to do with the sweepers or the bloodhounds? Or no, not the bloodhounds. God, I hope not. How the hell would we ever be able to make peace with them if they... Oh, fuck.
When we talked to him, he said that he didn't really know about the bloodhounds. He said he didn't have any association with any association, I think. Didn't he?
Any association with any association.
GG, Percy.
She just kind of smirks after making fun of Percy, and then looks between the three of you and just goes, "Well, you seem all right. None of you were hurt? None of you were hurt in any way?"
I mean,
no.
I'm alright, I guess.
I got a sweet ass bike. So I think we all won.
Did Nazim bring his bike in?
You know what? Yes. He has it right next to his chair.
I now have to make you a bike icon for your bike. Great. Okay, so I'll have that ready by next session.
Yay.
It goes with his
Icon?
eyes.
Oh my god. It's a bike icon. A bike icon.
A bike-on.
Bike. And she looks over at it and she goes, "Oh, it's got a nice little basket.
It does.
And a bell.
sweet."
It
It's
has
like a
no-
little bell.
so I can carry around all the bullshit you leave me with.
Ooh.
Oh, that's lovely.
Or we can just
Alright.
sit Unum in it. Preferably tape him down so he can't just leave us every time.
Well, if there's a homicidal maniac going after you, and you'll... She looks over at Unum and goes, did you really run off?
I would too if there was some murderous guy trying to,
But he runs
murder
off-
me.
But he runs off every time.
You know, nods.
Did you do it to protect yourself or to protect your mates?
Gee, I wonder.
Nods.
Gee.
He
Reed.
gestures that he tugs at his sleeve, and then he points at the door because Hazel's not there, so he can't say that he tried to warn her and tell her to come with him, but yeah, he tugs at his sleeve and points at the door.
Oh my god, dog, shut the fuck up.
Oh, that sucks.
Do you hear this
Your name's
dog?
not a dog.
No. No, but do you hear this
Wow.
dog?
I do.
No, I hear it.
Yeah.
1 second. Let me mute myself.
Excuse you, your name's not a dog, and he's mute.
Also, poor Unum.
Unum wanted Hazel to run with him, but Hazel's like, "Fuck you, naked man," and then Unum's like, "Well, peace."
What if Unum's a rabbit? They don't make very many noises.
They don't.
She just kind of quietly nods at Unum and goes, "I suppose it's best to be careful, but just be sure that you're not accidentally abandoning anyone. All right?"
He nods.
Good.
You know what he should buy with his money? a
But should
whistle.
you? Yes.
Like if he whistles, it's like, guys, we gotta go. I'm feeling scared, not just for me, but for all of us.
It's
What
the-
was it? Morse code? Is that one? Is that short whistle? Long whistle?
So what happened?
What?
What happened? I was shutting the dog up.
Oh, okay.
He
Dog
killed
whistle.
What?
You
But
know,
I have
put
one
on
of
his
those.
to buy
Those aren't
list a
very
whistle.
effective.
She noted. She nods at Unum and then just kind of like pats him on the head and just goes and turns to the two again and goes, "Well, it seems like you." I'm sorry about Rajit. I don't know. I've worked for him for years, and he's always dealt with external affairs. And she's like waving her hand as she does so. She's speaking and stuff, and it's just like he's never, and external affairs has never really gotten in the way as much as it has lately. It's always been kill the bloodhounds and escape the police, and he handles everything. And now everything's all muddled up, and I don't know how to get him to understand how we work versus how he works. He's very stuck in his own little, with his own means. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating.
Are we wanted here?
I'm sorry, what?
Are we wanted here?
Of course.
Because it seems like we're not.
I want you here. I know what your worth is.
Yeah, but I
Toshiro.
mean, they don't.
I'm just thinking about the bike race again.
Toshiro needs time. Rajit needs a slap in the face.
Gladly, can I?
Go for it. I
Are you
can't
sure?
imagine he'll do much.
We already know what Mike needed, and he got it.
If he
Annika-
said that in character, yeah, I'll say if he said that in character, Nazim is busting out laughing at that shit.
He did.
Ah. Look, I'm about to be made the true alpha. Once that happens, there's very little room to defy me. And promise, and I'm not saying that to scare you, I'm saying that to assure you that you have a place here.
Good.
After everything you've done for us, I will fight tooth and nail to keep you. I would if I had to. I don't think I will need to.
Can we fight tooth and nail if we're not allowed to?
Of course.
Good.
Alright, where the fuck is Hazel?
She dipped.
I might go after her. I don't know where she might have gone.
Does she have a home? Do you know anything about her home?
Yes, of course I do.
You want to set it on fire?
Do you really? Do you really?
She rolls her eyes at that and then just goes off. Might as well do some of my old job, right? I'll see you lot later.
Bye.
Have a good
Yeah.
evening. And she says
Wait.
it's like 1 in the morning, by the way, and she's like, "Have a good evening."
Wait, where's she
Wait,
going?
wait,
She's
wait,
going
wait,
for
wait, wait, wait.
Hazel.
Is she really going to Hazel's place?
Yes.
Of course
Oh
she
my
is.
god, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Right then.
Oh my god.
So...
Maybe she has a map. I don't know.
Same.
Yuna's gonna take a nap.
Of course he is.
So,
He worked so hard.
I mean, it's 1 in the morning. I don't
Go
know
to
when
sleep.
they're gonna be awoken
Go to
for
sleep.
their like next mission.
Go to
Hey
sleep.
man,
Yeah,
he
shoot,
looted
Shoot.
blood
Shoot.
bottles for you
He's
guys.
just pushing him up the stairs. Go. Shoot. Off with ye.
Good.
Itness, do we have any good alcohol?
I might have finished it all. Well,
Wait,
not me per se, so much as. And she kind of looks over at the.
Jocelyn.
I just see Sincere hiding under the table suddenly. And
It's
just
not
like,
Jane.
Is it
It's
Sincere?
not Jane. It's not Jocelyn. It's Jacqueline. Her name is Jacqueline, guys. Oh my god, how do you not know this?
Jeanette.
Is it Jacqueline off?
Jacqueline.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You know who
But-
my favorite NPC is?
The cranberries.
The fish stall man.
Yeah, he was the best.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Oh, so you're back?
I loved him.
Yeah, I'm back, but I said I was back. But yeah, that fish guy was fucking fun. He definitely broke the ice.
Well, while a song sets up, I don't know what she needs to set up or what. If she has a
I don't
or
even know how to do this. I knew this was the reason why my creativity came back. Okay,
Send
so
it to me. Whatever it is you have, send it to me and I'll figure it out. But anyway, this woman here is just kind of like staring at an empty mug and looking groggy and tired and sleep deprived.
So
And
why'd
she
you...
goes,
Oh.
she's, and Miss
Wait,
goes, yeah, she's not
question.
having, yes?
Did Annika just leave all that blood on the table?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure. It'll be handled one way or another.
Alright, I hope no one thinks it's
Hey, Nazim is gonna take it and give it to her. Jacqueline.
Oh god!
Since she drunk all the alcohol, he literally just puts it in. He's like, here, have some more. It's fresh, red wine. It's a bit thick, but I've heard it's really good. Drink up.
Is this actually happening?
Oh, yeah.
Takes a sip and then just spits it out all over the table. And then, like, throws the glass away and gags. Oh, what? What did you... Excuse me. What did you make me drink?
I didn't make you drink anything. You drank it of your own accord.
Ugh. What was... It was blood, honey. He made you drink blood. What?
You know where we got it? It's a factory that crushes bodies up.
Ah!
There might be some metal bits in there.
She just runs away screeching. Runs up the stairs. And after that, Itness just goes, hey, can you be a little bit less hard on her? Her father just passed away.
She shouldn't have drank everything.
To be honest, that's part of the reason I let you do that. I figured she needs a lesson to just something to get her to stop before she becomes an alcoholic.
See, I helped.
I know. Just go easy on her from now, okay?
As long as she doesn't drink everything again. By the way, you should use those bottles for, like, screwing with customers that are trying to fuck you over.
Maybe I'll use it on the Bloodhounds.
I'm sure they'll drink it. It's in their name.
We'll see. She gets up and goes to gather it all up and put it away somewhere. Because why not?
See, look, Mishi, I handled it.
You're the best.
Yay.
Meanwhile, it's super late, so Sincere has, like, fallen asleep in his chair.
Nazim kicked
Go
the chair
home,
out from under
Sincere. Oh my gosh, you hobo.
him.
Alright. It is a box. A boxy box. And here's the door. And Anka's gonna go up and knock on the door.
she's gonna have to wait a minute because I'm refreshing my page.
Okay.
Knock, 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 knock.
More knocking. More knocking. So much knocking.
Really?
All
This
knocking
room?
happened. Why not?
What's wrong with it?
Cringe. Anyway,
What?
What's
What's
wrong?
wrong?
I remember this room. Don't
You do?
even. Uh-huh.
I don't remember this room.
I totally remember this room. Trovis went in here.
Oh, I
Trophy?
remember. I remember.
No, Trophus didn't happen in here, did it?
Well,
there
Did
was a
it?
time-
here, and then
there was a
Dax
time when-
came in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dovis happened.
Both kind of did.
Jesus Christ,
Let's
Ovis.
be
Bad.
honest. Ovis is
Oh, yes, please.
Don't
Yeah.
slut shame. But Ovis is
one's-
totally a slut. Just kidding.
He is not ashamed.
No, he's not. He proudly carries the badge.
Shame is not in Ovis's dictionary.
Vocabulary.
There.
There's a lot not in his vocabulary. He's not.
Knock 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 knock. Yeah.
Okay, after the repeated knocking, the door opens, and she sees a Hazel without her jacket, her eye patch off, and some sort of weird liquid ointment covering her eye. And as soon as she realizes it's Annika, she's just like, of course you found me here. And she just turns away and she goes, come in. And she heads back to the bathroom that would be, like, I guess would be over here to finish up what she was doing with her eye.
Are you very sure you're safe here? Part of the reason that we
No, continue.
Part of the reason that we offer the rooms at the Quick Brown Fox is because it's safer. You're surrounded by your own kind.
I feel a lot safer here than I feel at the Brown Fox. No offense.
Why is that?
Because I don't feel like I'm surrounded by cutthroats here.
So you don't trust me?
I'm not saying I don't trust you. I'm just saying I don't trust a lot of people very easily. And I certainly don't trust people enough to fall asleep around them. But that doesn't
Annika.
necessarily mean you. And while she's talking, she's trying to clean out her eye.
Annika crosses her arms very slowly and just goes, if your trust issues are going to get in the way of you doing your job with us, we are going to have a problem.
She doesn't reply to that.
Why weren't you there when they were?
What do you mean?
I mean... She rolls her eyes.
That looks
I
like a
mean,
cheese it.
I didn't. No one could really expect when we were going to get a report for this. But when the three of them came with so much to say, even Yunan, not that he could really say out loud, I can hear myself.
Yeah, I heard it too. The immersion.
It was my headphones.
Reverb.
Ash! Just kidding.
I was having trouble plugging them back in.
I have to just say your name every time like that.
No.
All of them had plenty to say, but you didn't have anything. Because you were here. Don't you see that as kind of a problem?
What? Did they not tell you everything that happened?
Is that... Hazel, can you consider that they might not know everything? That's why we need the four of you. That's why the four of you are there every time. Because everybody has a different perspective. Everybody notices different things. Apparently, they all got different loot. What did you loot?
I didn't loot anything.
That's exactly what she says. I didn't loot anything.
All right, empty your pockets.
She empties her pockets because there's nothing in them. She took all her,
Okay.
the notes would have been in her bag, which is not on her right now.
Roll deceive.
She is telling the truth. She doesn't have anything on her.
But she's asking about like where all. She's.
Well,
Tom, just
Well, did you
roll
did you
deceive.
technically pick something up like from there? Did you take anything from there?
Yes.
Well, then
She
you
did.
you
She
you
did.
said you didn't take anything, so technically you are deceiving. Either way.
Exactly.
Deceive the Annika.
Deceive the Anakin.
It's a pretty good deceive. Oh, well,
Wait,
Ooh.
whoops. No, wait, that's not what I meant to do. Damn it.
well, that would have been nice.
What I
Plus
meant to do
7.
was that. was to show that that's what she got, not that that was. Anyway.
but she got a 5.
She did.
So,
No, she didn't because like I said, that roll I rolled in secret and then I meant to show what it was, but my brain was like, oh, just click the 7 button. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
Ed clicked plus 7 instead of typing the word 7.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, okay. Anyway, Annika, sorry. Annika, excuse me. Annika, immediately starts like searching around the room and through Hazel's stuff. I don't believe you.
Hazel gets angry. She picks up her bag, grabs the notes, and flings it at her. Get out of my stuff. And then she
Jesus.
continues to what she was doing.
Annika patiently picks up all of the papers. Annika patiently sifts through them.
What even do the papers say, by the way? I didn't even remember.
That's because
I wasn't
Hazel
told,
didn't
is
reveal
it?
it to you.
That's
Okay,
because he never sent them.
Yeah, Hazel never revealed it to anybody.
Cool.
She just grabbed them before
Well,
anybody else could see.
you never even revealed it to me. You just gave me the basics.
Well, what are you talking about? I told you what they said. I told you what they were about, with what they revealed.
Okay. Well,
Here, let me find it. Let me find it.
no, I thought you meant like
Yeah,
when you when you send a PC item, when you send something like that and you get the little box and everything. What I was saying is
Oh.
you didn't send one of those.
Oh, well, I sent you I told you what everything. So, sometimes I have stuff like that prepared, and sometimes I don't. So I sent you the
Okay,
stuff in
so
PDF.
everything she knows is from what I read in Skype.
Right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she searches through it, and she just frowns at this, and she goes, "Why were you trying to hide this?" Hazel, why were you trying to hide this?
The silence isn't in character. I'm trying to figure out what she would say.
Okay.
Because I wanted to read over them before I had to hand them in.
Out of character, is that true?
That's true. Because think about it. There was police officers in the building. She doesn't know why they were there, and then there's a trail of blood. She used to work with shady police officers, and now she has notes about people trying to make serpent steel. She wants to know what the fuck's going on.
You didn't think to go over with this with me? That I might have been able to help you come up with something more conclusive?
Well, after the day I've been having, I didn't really trust anyone to help me out. So forgive me if I didn't go to you.
She shuffles the papers in her hands a little bit, puts them away in her pocket, folding them up and over on themselves. Well, then, if that is how you feel, wish you the best of luck at the station. And with that, she starts to head off.
Uh-oh. Bye, Hazel.
So you're not here to kill me.
No, you're bound to get killed yourself. The station will find out that you were a part of us sooner or later. You know that. If you're going to be so stupid as to think that you are above me, as to think that just because you're a little bit worried and a little bit scared, that excuses your behavior.
I said I was going to turn them in. I just wanted to read over them.
Bullshit.
Jesus Christ, you people are anal.
Really? Hazel, this is... Trust is more... She's quiet for a bit less time than I'm quiet. And then she looks to Hazel and she goes, are we really at the point where Nazim trusts me more than you trust me?
Oh, like Nazim trusts anybody.
Of course he does. Maybe not... Trust is not an off and on switch. It's not giving it at all or nothing. There are levels. And he is at a level with me where he can come to me and speak with me as bluntly as he can, as he does. He... This is not going to work, Hazel. You know it's not going to work if you continue like this. And I will not stand for it. What happened? Tell me what happened from your perspective. Did you show anyone else these notes?
No.
Why? Did you even let Unum get a glance at it? Or maybe Percy, you think that he might not have wanted to know what was going on?
I told him about the serpent steel that they were trying to make. I at least told them that much. But apparently I was too busy freeing a fucking psychopath out of an incubator.
Oh God, boo-hoo, wah. I did something wrong. Oh no, the world is going to end. Hazel, don't do this. Don't do that. I have no sympathy for people who give up when they make mistakes. Hazel, do something for me. Are you... Do this. You're doing that right now, right? Without even thinking about it. You're breathing, right?
She's not responding, but she's letting her continue.
There are two ways to know that you're alive and that you're human. One is you breathe. The other is you make mistakes. People make mistakes every single day. Even I make mistakes. Just today, I made the mistake of having fucking Rajit give you your mission. Toshiro would have been a fucking obstinate bitch, but he would have at least been reasonable. Would have treated you with some respect. We make mistakes every day. And what makes us better than our own mistakes is that we don't give up because of them. Yet I see you here whining and fussing like a child. And that is not appropriate behavior for a beta. The way I see it, all four of you ought to be betas, not omegas. But if you're going to act like this, I don't know if you should even be a part of the Greys. Think of how long it took for all of you to even learn to start communicating with one another. Think about that. Have you really got nothing to say to me?
That silence is in character. Actually, no, it's not in character. Hazel sighs and she says, "What do you want me to say, Annika?"
I want you to just... It's not what I want you to say, Hazel. It's what I want you to do. Are you even going to admit that? Are you even going to apologize? Are you going to do anything? Or are you just going to sit here and mope and whine?
"I'm sorry I didn't give you the notes earlier."
You should have been there with your mates, whether you like them or not.
They don't feel like my mates when they keep throwing me under the carriage.
I really don't see that happening. I don't know what has got you thinking that that is happening. Look, I will see you... Sorry, what was that?
No, go ahead. I was gonna say that silence is in character.
Oh, okay. Look, I will see you tomorrow. But I expect this behavior to change. You do not mope like a child when you are a greyhound. Is that fucking understood? I said, is that fucking understood?
She finally turns to Annika and she looks she looks fed up at this point, and she just says, "Get out of my fucking room."
Annika storms off at that.
That feel when you hate your boss.
Bye, Hazel.
She can still show up the next day if she wants to. Totally up to her.
She
Anyway.
does. She's just not talking to anybody.
Alright.
Hey.
Alright, it's almost 9. We've been doing this since about 4:30. I'm honestly running out of plot-related stuff that I have prepared. Does anybody want to do any, like, I don't know, shopping stuff or anything like that? Anything else to wrap up? Or any scenes that they think of that they want to do?
Everything should be closed at this hour.
Yeah, true. I just meant like in the next morning or something like that.
Not that I can think of. I got a sweet ass bike,
I'm not gonna paint it.
and I got a girl to drink blood.
Yeah, it seems like a good place to put a pin on it here, huh?
I think so.
All right.
Looks like it. Unless you
Alright.
have our next mission.
Anyway,
We can go to the bazaar. We can go to the bazaar. Yunin can sell his loot and we can talk to the fish man again.
this is true.
Bizarre idea.
Yunin also
Alright.
needs to make whistles so like he can warn you guys if there's danger.
So I guess we go on to do that then.
Well, anyway, sleepy is sleepy.
How many monies does Yunim get?
How many money? Get? Oh yeah, he's trading more stuff.
Because he's selling his thing.
He's the
Yes,
fucking
like, why is he getting free money?
he's
Too
like a
many.
bank. This kid he's like 2 OP.
He gets like 5.
Oh my god.
5?
5.
So how much do you have now? 30?
I don't know.
Like a ridiculous amount.
Like, Unum gets paid all this money and he's running around the whole time. It's like bye.
You
Bye.
guys don't loot things.
You looted all before we can.
You were in a different room.
No, it's all your fault. I'm just kidding.
Yunim has 18.
That's not too bad. I want to sell drugs.
Alright, go for it.
Perfect place for it.
Oh gosh, how do we like?
There's
So
a
you have
person
ingredients for drugs
He's always
stuff,
got
and I'm
drugs.
assuming you also have. How did we do it last time?
We just provoking people to buy it.
That's right. I
He's gonna
remember
try
now.
this juggler.
Okay, go for it.
You look like you do
want my
drugs.
drug?
Does Yunim notice this?
Excuse you?
Do you like drugs?
No.
What? Then why do you dress
No.
like that?
I'm a jester.
This is it the 1600s? What the fuck? Or the 900s?
Yeah, that's
Whatever.
yeah.
Why are
Well,
you jesters?
it's fun. I'm a street performer. That's just what I do. This is just hello, boy. This is just what I do.
I love the switch. Hello. Show us your tricks.
All right. He rolls.
Yunim gives him the 5 welts that he got.
Are you serious?
I mean, he stole the shoes for Yunim.
Is it the same guy?
Yeah.
This guy gives Unum a big hug. Thank you so much. You are the sweetest little thing. Here, look, I'm gonna do juggling. And
Unum claps.
hang on.
Unum claps anyways.
Oh my god.
Like, he keeps dropping things and fumbling, and
That's so
the
adorable.
balls are everywhere. They keep rolling down the street. He's running off to grab them and bring them back, and then trying to juggle them again. And it's just a really sad sort of.
Oh
But yeah.
god.
Well, he didn't say he was a professional, so.
Wow, dude, you suck.
I'm sorry. Do you know how to juggle?
Yeah, I do. Give me the balls.
Here. He hands off the balls for Nazim to roll.
So what do I roll?
Roll juggling. No.
It's not that thing.
I mean, basically,
That sounds athletics in a way.
it does sound like athletics. Go with athletics.
Are they better than you?
This guy crosses his
Unum
arms.
raises his hands. He wants to play too.
This guy crosses his arms and is immediately criticizing him, like, no, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, and just like insisting. You have to do it like this. You have to have your hand out ready like this, and you have to do it like this, and then you throw it, and then you throw the other one.
Oh no! You said throw it, and Nazim throws them both at his face.
Unum
balls-
picks up the ball because Unum wants to juggle.
It's like a pitch throw.
The man is like covers his eye with his face, and then tries to like pick up the balls and
You
give them
see,
to you.
covers his eyes with his face.
God damn it.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Unum.
Unum is juggling with a 5.
huh? Oh, yeah, he Unum's juggling with a 5.
Yeah, he got a 5.
Yes.
Apparently,
Damn.
he picked them up after it hit him in the face. This guy.
Unum is like bouncing them off of his ankles and back up into his hands, just being ridiculous. And like this guy just like stands back and like watches with admiration and applauds when he's done. Very good, wonderful. See, he's learned from me. What are you doing?
Nazim just picks him up by the scruff of his neck. It's just like, you're really pissing me off.
Unum places the balls on the floor and goes to the stall.
Oh my god.
So to Nazim's like, you're starting to piss me off. The guy's just
Yeah.
like, I believe the feeling is mutual.
I'll take your 5 wealth points. Or I'm gonna inject you with this nice drugs you don't like.
This is how Nazim gets Unum's money.
Yes.
He takes it from the person he gives it to. He won't ask for money though.
Nope.
The man doesn't
It's
like.
like, hey Unum, you should give that lady over there, that old lady, you should give her some wealth points. Go on, Unum, give her some money. He comes later like, hey, give me that money that little kid just gave you.
That's my son. Don't take his money. I want that to be
So-
a thing.
after a minute, this guy, this guy just kind of stares at Nazim with a look of confusion, not fear, not anything else, and then just goes, "Well, that's not very nice."
Can I provoke him?
You can if you want
With
to.
the needle? And yes, I am, because I got a 6.
Oh damn. Yeah, he's just like he still just kind of gives you like an awkward stare, but he does just slowly hand you the money.
You got more than this, right?
He hands you one other wealth point.
Cool. So now I have to add 6, right? Yes.
What?
I have to add
Yes.
6 now. Okay, cool. Yeah, money. Hey, Unum, I got more than you now. And then he just shoves the jester away.
How much does Nazim have?
Now he has 17.
Too much. Oh my god.
Nice.
I have 4.
Welcome to Nazim's world.
I mean, not really. Nazim stole money from someone.
Did you see that? He just stole all my money.
Hey. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
bye. What?
Percy
Where's-
puts a hand on Nazim's shoulder. Sharing is caring, am I right?
When have I ever shared?
Percy,
No.
Percy, charm him.
It's not gonna work.
I mean, how good's your inner strength?
He would not. Okay, fine. If you want to fake it that way, fuck's sake, I will fake point this shit to fight that. There's no way. There's no way he's giving you his money. This is the Z we're talking about. Charming him doesn't work.
I'm using a fate point with my first aspect.
Nazim has no whatsoever like feelings towards this kid.
All right.
There's no way.
So Percy has a 5 then.
Here's my fate point.
I'm taking it.
Taking it. No. All right.
I mean, it
Nazim.
doesn't have to be like a romantic charm. It should
Yeah.
just be like, wow, you're so cool. You don't need that money. You should give it to someone who needs it. Blah, blah,
You
blah, or
think
something like
Nazim
that.
would ever give his money to anyone?
I don't know how Percy's gonna word it.
He already did. He was all like, "Hey, pal, you're my good pal, and you
This
know
is Nazim we're talking about.
You're-
There's no
we're
way.
good at like teamwork and you know sharing is caring and
Get a fucking job.
you seem like a
fucking-
very caring individual."
Percy, I know you're full of shit, but not right now. I'm trying to buy stuff.
Percy should just be like, I'll stop wasting your time when you give me some wealth points.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he
How
does
many
that
wealth
whole
points
thing.
do I get?
He's like the kid that's like, please, 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 please. How about now? How about now? How about now? Please, please, please.
Pretty
That's
much.
Percy.
Nazim is gonna kick him in the nuts.
But I rolled a 5.
He did. This is true.
I don't understand. It makes no sense.
Well, okay.
Because it's like, it's completely almost like so silly that it's like Nazim would not be charmed at all from this. He'd just be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to think of how. Well, let's think of how it would work. How it would be in character then.
Oh, maybe Percy charms him into a race, and then they race that bike again, and then
My bike's not here.
if Percy wins, then like Nazim gives him money, and if not, then Percy gives him money. I don't know.
Percy doesn't have money. He has like 4.
He has 4.
Can you like? Is there like a contingency that Percy could follow through with for Nazim to give him the money?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, just like, okay, just fucking stop talking to me or something along those lines.
Yeah, he's like, "I'll leave you alone if you
He's
know."
he'll flick him
I need
one.
I need some money for some shopping so I can get some better weapons. And
I've
then
never gotten
we'll all
help from
be-
you at all for anything money related. So why the fuck should I help you?
Because then I could get good stuff, and then we can like do better as a team.
That's funny. Here's 1, so you shut the fuck up with your bullshit. No, he'll give him 3.
Sick. Thanks, man.
No problem. Get the fuck away from me.
Friends that low-key don't care about each other. I like how Percy's walking backwards.
Yeah, he just like
There you go,
slowly
that-
backed away.
Slowly backs away with doing finger guns.
Probably pretty accurate.
Now I'm gonna have to go steal from someone else. Yo, lady, you like drugs?
What is Nazim trying to buy?
You like drugs, lady?
Drugs?
Drugs. Good drugs. I make the best.
One day he's gonna ask an undercover cop and get arrested.
Whatever. He's
And then we're
like,
gonna have to break him out.
it's like, hey, look,
Hanaka's gonna be like,
I work with one over there. I'm
Hanaka's
totally.
gonna be like, what? Break him out.
She's basically expecting a whole bunch of drugs to cost like 1 wealth point.
Yeah, you're a stupid bitch, aren't you? Oh no, I echo. Oh, why at the worst moment?
She ramps it up to 2 and will not budge any higher.
You could take the 2 and shove it up your ass.
Okay, have a nice day. She goes back inside her thing.
If she's still out here, I want to attempt to pickpocket her.
Oh my god.
Alright, go for it.
You mean you took my money and then you could just pickpocketed it off people? I fucking hate you, Percy. No. Does Nazim see this?
Roll notice.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he was already turned around, like...
Fuck. I'm a fate point it.
No. You will fate point. Why would you do it?
I got fate points.
This is my stealth.
I'm a fate
So,
point 3 times. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
3 times.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Fine, you can go steal stuff.
Okay.
You suck, by the way.
Hey, by the way, fuck you.
Fuck you, you
Alright.
asswipe. Jesus Christ.
She has exactly 2 fate points. Probably
2 fate
Well,
points.
points.
wealth points, goddamn it. She has 2 wealth points, which is probably why she.
Okay, as those two are arguing, she calls over the jester really quick.
Jester Man is called.
Wait, is Percy watching them?
Sure.
Person just standing on the other side of the street, like just staring.
She gestures.
She gestures.
I hate my
I
life.
went to the bazaar. Such a great place.
Good things happen here.
She
Only
tells the
good
guy to
things.
follow her because she doesn't want Percy watching.
Oh, look
Percy.
at that trust. That trust that Annika was talking about. She doesn't have.
Percy follows stealthily.
Oh my god.
Hazel will
Damn.
notice.
He was
Give him
watching
his
them.
stealth. Hazel could roll notice.
Roll that notice, bruh. Nope.
She
Yes,
would
it-
like to add a fate point to
Oh
that.
my
That
god.
would
That's
take
still
like
isn't
2
enough.
fate points.
Don't do it. We're all just like wasting fate points just to fuck with each other.
Well,
I
the
mean, I
session's
don't-
about to end anyway.
It doesn't. It's another day though, so technically it's already refreshed. So
No, it's not. It's not
It's
refreshed
every
by the
session.
day. It's every
Damn.
session.
damn it. That just makes me want to fuck around more. Fine.
Do
Well,
it.
consider that if you have more than your refresh point, which is as a general rule 3. If you have more than
If
that, you
he's
can save-
under, if he's at or under refresh, he can just fuck around with those.
True. True.
Shoot, I have like 5.
I wouldn't fuck around with those.
You never know when you'll get punched in the face by a bad guy,
You know what?
and by bad I mean badder than you.
I'm fine with this. If it's the muscular guy, then he'll just hit on him.
All right. So, Song, what 2 aspects are you gonna tag?
Are
here?
you serious? Gonna do this?
The
Is
second
that-
and the last ones.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use another fate point.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is like a fucking filler episode.
This is why you guys aren't supposed to fight.
You want to not use any fate points at all, and then I cannot use any fate points because I'd win anyway.
That's actually very
some-
kind of you.
Is that something that we could do so that we just don't waste all of our fate points? Because either way, I come out on top.
Well, how many fate points do you got?
Oh my
How many
god.
fate points
Percy
do you
thinks to
got?
say either way I come out on.
This is ridiculous.
It is.
we just
Oh,
it's
man.
funny because we came here for this guy and we just made our own ridiculousness.
Well, while you guys are deciding that, Unum is going to try to buy a whistle.
All right.
From the
He
magic shop?
succeeds.
By whistling
He bought.
at this
How
man
much
who
is it?
whistles at this man.
The
Huh?
whistles at which man?
The vendor is looking
I-
for a whistle.
I can't see
So
past
he
Hazel's.
whistles.
Oh, okay.
This man. Or this person. I don't know. Whoever
Okay.
is giving him
Okay. In
attention.
that case, yeah, he gets this guy gives him a very old whistle made out of, oh god, what is that stuff called?
Brass?
Red.
I was gonna say, like, no, I meant something like really fancy and cool.
Jesus, wouldn't it be expensive?
Steel?
Metal?
Titanium?
Silver?
I was gonna say jade,
Jesus!
and he's offering it for like 3 wealth points.
That's a good ass whistle for 3.
Jade is pretty cool.
Jade is cool.
I mean, Jade's like breakable, and Unum's not like a safe kid.
Unum.
Would he know this? Would he know this?
You said
Well,
Unum's
this-
dumb.
Roll
Yeah,
academics.
he's really dumb.
So he wouldn't. He's just like, it's pretty.
wouldn't. That's
He's
true.
so pretty.
He buys it.
All right, 3 wealth points. Wahaha.
I will
Meanwhile-
take that away.
Yeah, what?
Meanwhile, what's going on with Hazel? And are you guys going to point this off, or are you going to just let him sneaky snoo while you do the thing?
I guess I'm just gonna let him sneak.
All right, cool.
It's good because today is the day Percy decides to be a complete bitch.
Yep.
Okay, so she talks to the jester guy, and she's just like, sorry about those 2 idiots, and she pulls out like 3 wealth points and gives it to him.
Hang on a minute.
He took 5.
I've got like 3 aspects that I can tag for Hazel against that. Like I don't know. That doesn't make sense for Hazel.
Why would you help some random idiot on the street?
Because Nazim was being a jackass to him.
Nazim's a jackass to everybody. You gonna help
Sure.
everybody?
Help Percy. Give him money.
Fuck you, Percy.
Yeah.
I just want to shove Percy's head into that water. This is utterly ridiculous, by the way.
What is?
Okay,
This whole
then
scene.
she doesn't give him any wealth points.
She punches him in the stomach and says, "Stop messing with my friends." Just kidding.
Wait. Hang on. I had a thought. Like,
Dangerous.
my thoughts are dangerous? Thank you very much.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sorry. Jeez. I'm still happy that I got away from the cops.
The coppers.
There were so many of them, and I was like, "Yo, dude."
They're like, sure. I mean, to be fair, I once last campaign convinced people to kill their own.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That
don't
character-
underestimate the
that-
power of deceive.
That character was OP as balls.
You know? Yeah.
Destroying every boss fight like it's nothing. Just like, yep.
Yep.
It only takes one move.
I didn't expect it to be that easy, though. I was just like, y'all, no. No.
Percy has yet to have a boss fight, by the way.
that he like, yeah.
Like,
Well,
we all have fought like Mike's stupid ass, and then it's like you just had to get out of the crazy lady.
has Unip had any like boss
He
fight
was with
systems?
us,
Yeah.
but then again, Unum
I
is
mean-
Unum.
Unum pretty much was the one that made Mike killable.
He poisoned him a lot, yes. But then you were gonna
He
let
made
him
it
go.
so that yeah, he made it so that Mike couldn't dodge Nazim's attack.
He was poisoning him with darts. And then he was like, "Oh, well, you can go." And then Nazim was like, "Nope, bitch." Dead. By the way, Ed, what would have happened if he survived?
Bad things.
Many bad things. Many, many, many bad things.
See, Unum, you would have fucked us over.
I mean, maybe, but he wouldn't fuck himself over.
Good for
That's-
you.
That's important.
We're
Damn,
probably going to be like,
damn white protagonist.
we're probably gonna have to like fight that one guy eventually.
Which one? The big dude?
Bald one?
Nah, man, Nazim's gonna be his friend.
Same.
His friend or his
Like,
boyfriend?
could you imagine?
Probably both. Just kidding.
Could you imagine if like Nazim had just shot the oxygen tanks while the guy was in there?
He would have
Like,
blew
how
up
much of
Hazel.
this could...
And you.
Not while she was in there.
He would probably.
God.
Now I kind of regret he didn't shoot him. I'm just kidding.
While the guy was in the incubator, I mean.
He did. He wasn't like thinking about that.
I know. But imagine.
He would probably like with Ed. He'd probably come out through the fire and be like, "I am God, destroyer
Probably.
of worlds." It's like okay.
Good for you, pal.
Yeah, just. And then we'd have a fight right then, and then we'd all die.
TPK. TPK.
Yeah. See, we should have fought him then. Instead, we're in a fucking bazaar, taking like.
Ain't that bizarre?
This is the greatest bazaar ever.
Bizarre.
The bizarre scenes are always the best scenes.
They are pretty funny.
There've only been 2 of them.
Like, if
And
we're...
they're the best.
I know, but if we're ever just having a bad game, things just aren't going well for our characters, just like, have them go to the bazaar.
To be fair, we didn't do bad at all this time.
True.
No?
I mean, but we also let out a psychopath
We
guy who...
technically Nazim did let him go. He's just like, nope.
We followed him.
We did. We followed him and we were just like watching him, and then he's
We-
like, I'm
We
leaving.
just watched him. Yeah.
Nazim
We were
was just like,
"Alright."
man, that's a sweet ass.
Oh my god. The whole reason they were following him.
They liked watching him go.
Oh, the name doesn't help.
Oh my god.
Like to see him go, I'm sure. What are we doing, by the way? I was like completely lost for a second.
Unum did a thing
Badass.
in
Unum.
secret.
Oh, why is everything you do secret?
He sold a thing and he got more wealth points. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
He's right.
Oh my god, I'm so interested in what Unum does. Because we never get a chance to. It's just like Unum's gone. Unum's done this. He's gone. I'm like, damn it, kid.
Now he's just watching this woman and her fruits.
So I want to buy magic stuff. I haven't bought anything in like forever.
Alright, so there's tons of stuff that he can buy with the magical folks. And Unum can in fact get things, can get all kinds of fruity things at the fruit place.
Fruity things.
Oh no, he's just hanging out.
Oh, he's just hanging? Okay.
Percy, if you don't get the fuck away from me.
Percy's gonna pickpocket you.
Get the fuck away from me. Like, he is literally just like, get the fuck away from me.
Let me just roll stealth.
No, get the hell away from me. He is watching you.
Flip Bazaar has turned into some kind of like player versus player arena. In a way.
Percy looks around the magic shop.
And then Nazim goes over here.
What kind of stuff did they got at the magic shop, Ed? I would have gone to the weapon shop, but like, he just stole from that lady, so it's probably not a good idea.
Which lady?
The lady. That lady.
I didn't steal from her. You did.
I know.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
said.
I got confused. I'm sorry.
Ed,
Hmm?
why is the jester in the water trough?
He's
What happened over there?
he's got 1 foot on one end, 1 foot on the other end. He's just like wiggling around, walking over it carefully.
Alright.
Throw something at him.
I wanted to see what kind of stuff they got at the magic shop.
Mm. Okay, they've got all kinds of stuff. Just like they're just kind of like, if you're browsing, you'll have a much easier time if you tell us what you're looking for.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
Money.
What is
Percy
he?
shrugs and walks away because he doesn't know what he wants.
So Hazel is being gestured at.
Gestured?
Jester.
Fuck's sake.
Song.
Who's gesturing to her?
Unum.
Hey, Unum.
The one who can't talk.
The one you like.
She gives him his attention.
He whistles his whistle and then he makes a running pose and points at Hazel.
She
And
gives. Go ahead.
I don't know. Go for it.
She gives him a thumbs up.
He nods and then repeats the gestures to Nazim.
Nazim is just like puts his hand on his face and like moves him back. I'm busy.
Wipes his face and then leaves to go to Percy.
What gestures is he making?
He's showing
He
the
points
whistle
to
and then-
himself, he whistles, and then he points to Percy and makes the running stance.
Percy gives a thumbs up.
Nods. And then hangs out by the fruit.
So I want to buy something from this person.
All right.
Do they have like leather armor, right? You said last time.
Yes.
He
Yes.
wants to buy like
yes.
a leather chest piece or something, so he can wear under
All
his
right.
jacket.
All right.
Is there a thing like that?
Yes, there is. It is a very nice thing. It is. Wait. I can
Oh.
roll the thing now. I'm a roll.
We're waiting.
Whoa. That's a tube.
Okay.
It's a special.
Is that bad or good?
Dude.
Cute.
It's very, very good.
I think. So what do I do now?
I'll throw it at you. It's gonna cost.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is gonna cost 5 wealth points.
That's fine.
All right.
I just want to see what it is first.
He's got money.
Yeah, I got money, even though I gave some to that good for nothing person. Just kidding.
I love how everyone's buying stuff for like their job, but Percy ends up just giving like fish.
I'm about to say we better talk to this guy by the end of this, or I will be very upset. Do you remember his voice, by the way, Ed?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
It was hilarious.
I'll look it up.
How are you gonna look it up? It's not uploaded.
I can log in.
It's not uploaded to YouTube.
Oh,
I haven't uploaded
wait,
it
that's
yet.
it. I thought that was the session before last session. Shush.
I don't think so.
Nope, it was the last one.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Remember Fred died at the beginning of this one?
Yeah, because we bought Fred last time.
Wow.
Which means
that
we're
last?
frequent customers.
Nice.
Second day. Oh, okay. I was like, where is it? Oh, really?
Yes.
Fuck's again.
I need to come up with a system for this. Don't worry, it's in the works.
Okay, so yeah, fine. I'll do that. I'll definitely buy it.
All right, cool.
So let me see. Let me take.
You don't sound happy to buy it. I'm like, yes, I'll buy it now.
I'm of course I'm gonna buy it, but I mean, like, so that's 5, right?
Yes.
I like how our characters were told they had a day off, but they still decide to spend the day together. Ain't that sweet?
You know
Because
what?
I literally have no
I kind of
other
wish
friends.
Percy wasn't here.
All right,
We're
character.
all good pals.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
bet that Juggler wish Nadine wasn't
He just
here.
the guy just kind of looks at Percy and goes, "Did you enjoy Fred?
He was delicious.
Glad to be of service."
What other fine specimens do you have here
That are not fish.
that are non-fish specimens?
You put them in the same spot to where it goes fish.
We have turtles. We just got some sea anemones for some reason. I'm not even sure that they're edible, to be perfectly honest. There's also some sort of pufferfish. I'm not really sure if it counts as a fish because of the way it puffs up. It's also a little bit poisonous. You have to be very careful when you cook it so that you don't poison yourself. Have you ever had that problem of getting poisoned?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can.
do I?
Oh, do I? Oh, do I?
Maybe you don't like.
tomato soup.
Maybe you won't like pufferfish.
Probably not. I had to get stabbed. It wasn't a good time.
Doesn't sound like it. We also have bee pollen.
Excuse me?
We have bee pollen.
What the fuck?
It's a delicacy. You put it in things like yogurt.
Delicacy.
Delicacy.
This is why we went here.
You never had
Make
bee
it
pollen?
good.
Please,
No.
please hire him for the Greyhounds. we need him in our group forever.
I've never had bee pollen. No.
Ed, if you kill this guy, I will quit.
That's it.
Just kidding.
It's a very interesting and distinct and nutty taste, and it has lots of vitamins for you.
He likes
You
the
can replace
taste
it
of
with-
nuts. I'm just kidding.
It's especially good in protein.
Protein?
Protein.
Protein. I can say protein.
Delicacy and protein.
I love this man. Let's see. How much do you have available?
We have about 3 small bottles. They can
How
also
much
be
is
used
it?
in
Go
one
ahead.
bottle. One bottle is 2 wealth points.
What else can it be used in?
I was going to say that it can also be used in certain spells. Usually animal related. Things like charming animals. I believe someone used it on that pony, except that now that pony likes everyone instead of just them. Maybe it was something wrong with the bee pollen. I'm not really sure. I think my bee pollen is still quite edible.
If Una wants to ride this horse, do I roll athletics?
It's currently walking, so yes.
Alright. I'm gonna purchase some bee pollen.
How
For
much
2
bee pollen
buffalo.
would you like?
I would just like 1 bottle of bee pollen, please.
Horser writing. Horser.
Woo!
There you are. Thank you for your business.
You got it, man.
You know what the fuck
Hey,
are you
do you guys
doing?
have any books about the usage of different items in spells? Like bee pollen?
I love how Nazim's keeping like a good distance
Yeah.
from Percy just so he doesn't get pickpocketed.
Is that what he's afraid of? Because
No, he's watching you, but he's also gonna ask this guy a question once you're done. Fuck's sake.
that
This pony goes up to Hazel and then just starts like burying their nose into her pocket.
you never answered my question.
What was your question? Oh, you were asking them. I thought you were asking like, okay.
No,
They
he
just
was
kinda-
asking Nazim.
They just kind of slowly look at one another, and then they slowly look over at Percy, and then they just kind of shrug like, we have a lot of potions and charmed stuff, and we just don't have a lot of books for sale. Exactly.
Just go to the library or something.
Yeah, the library. Have you seen the local library? The guy gets super excited about it all of a sudden, and he's just like, they had a fire recently, but they're still like, it's managed to save a bunch of books, and they're all
A
put
fire?
together. Support the library. The library is great.
When was there a fire?
Remember when you went in, it was under construction because of a fire.
That was the very first episode.
Like at the beginning of the year. Like 4 months ago.
God damn it! It has been a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a
I'll have to-
while.
I'll have to check it out sometime. Well, I have checked it out before. They left me there.
I hear the music.
I hope so.
No, like there was echoes.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
echo
no.
music. But I can't hear
That's
music in my game though, so it's kind of weird. I can only hear people and stuff.
That's weird. That's very weird.
Oh yeah, was Nazim gonna ask the dude man
Yeah.
a question?
He was gonna ask Fish Guy a question.
Fish. Fish?
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 Can I help you, sir?
Do you do drugs?
See? Oh my god.
You know, there was a point where I did, and then I realized that was a very bad idea. I think people took
Drug-free
advantage
since
of me.
83.
It's not bad.
What is not bad?
Drugs.
I believe you are mistaken, sir.
No, I mean, come on. You can use some of this in your fish. You'll get more than enough customers.
Don't do
I would
drugs.
prefer that you leave now.
I'm not going
Aw.
to.
I'm quite certain that you are.
Are you?
Yes.
How so?
Because if you do not leave, I will slap you with a fish.
Ooh.
Try it.
Oh my god!
Hey, be nice to the fish guy. He
Sorry.
sold me bee pollen.
Yeah, he also threatened to hit me with a fish. A fish?
I
You were the
wonder
one
why.
threatening. You were the one threatening to put drugs all over my fish.
I
All
was,
that
I,
know
I
it
was asking you to do that. Like, if you wanted to get you more customers, because there's nobody here, like at your stall, except for Mr. Silly Ass over here, who bought
Mr.
bee
Silly.
pollen.
The condition of my business is my business and not your business. It is the business of mine.
What business is
The
that?
poison
Thank you for your
Cusco.
offer, but I am going to have to decline it.
Good. So, what's your most poisonous fish?
Hey.
I suppose it might be this pufferfish.
How much is
You have
it?
to cook it. 2 wealth points.
I'll
No.
buy it.
Wait a minute. Let me price check this really quick.
It's got a scanner from like the future.
Price check with what?
Beep. Beep.
He's like literally just like he picks up this tiny little box that has a bunch of little like index card like papers and just kind of flips through one, and then flips through one, and then flips through one, and then flips through one, just like at that steady, slow pace. While that is happening, Song is trying to sell her sword, and the woman seems very impressed with the build of it and with what it can do, and she just goes, how about 7 wealth points?
I'll take it.
Alrighty. Thank you for your business. She goes ahead and puts it away and all that jazz. And the pony continues to follow Hazel. I can select the pony.
The pony
and
better
then-
not be following Hazel.
The pony is definitely following Hazel now. The pony seems discouraged and then goes over to knock over this guy.
Hey. Sorry.
He falls in with a sploosh.
GG.
Nice.
And then at that point, the fisherman finally goes, "Oh, here it is. Yes, the puffer fish was 2 wealth points. My mistake.
I'll take it.
Here you are,
you go.
sir.
Cool.
Have a nice day."
Thank you, sir.
Are you going to try to feed that to me?
No. Maybe. No. Puffer fish.
Percy squints his eyes suspiciously.
Don't worry about it, dude. I'm sure we can use it somehow.
On a mission.
Yeah, sure. Missions.
Alright.
This guy's getting out of the horse stuff. The horse is watered, all drenched in water, and the pony is now proceeding to drink from it.
Hey, Unum.
Noonan looks at him.
What were you trying to say earlier?
He points to himself. He blows the whistle, points to Nazim, and he makes the running stance, except that his legs are like on the horse. So it's just
Alright then. It's like, okay.
he nods.
Good talk.
He nods.
So are we done here?
Seems like.
Is everybody done?
Alright, yeah, it seems like a good place to stop for you guys.
We had a serious and then we had a silly as shit ending, so yes.
Yeah, awesome. Cool beans. Alright.
New favorite
Cool.
character.
Raz, your mic seems to have gone really shitty all of a sudden.
It's probably because it was too far away from my face.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Happens.
Yeah, so stop recording then?
Yeah.